In the middle of the chaos, she's dancing with glee. The world's falling apart, but she's as wild as can be. Zombies roam the streets, but she don't even care. She's got a bottle in her hand and a wild look in her stare. Oh, oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, she's got flour on her fingers and frosting on her face. Zombie limbs are stumbling, but she keeps up the pace. From one house to another, she's never in a rush. A dancing baker in the apocalypse, in the perfect hush. Oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, in every basement, on every floor, there's a rave, there's a table, and there's always more. Pumpkin pies and cupcakes, cider in the air. Zombies at the door, but Snow Beetle doesn't care. Oh, oh, Snow Beetle, she's a party queen, baking pies while the world's unseen. She don't mind the danger, she don't care to hide. In the middle of the end, she's living her life wide-eyed. Oh, so let the dead rise and the cities burn bright. Snow Beetle's got a pie and she's ready for the night. With every beat of the music and every slice of the pie, she'll party till the end with no need to ask why. Oh, Snow Beetle, she'll party on and on and on, baking pies till the last dawn.
Good evening, Knox Country. I'm Snow Beetle, and you're not. Welcome back to Project Zomboid Build 42 multiplayer. That's right, I stream Project Zomboid every day. Welcome to the stream. We have Chelsea lurking. Welcome in. Apache says we can all be Snow Beetles. That's right. Admiral Rex, howdy howdy, also joined us for the class. Chelsea's already in bed, but I plan on playing tomorrow. I got to get my schoolwork done first. Feel like a teenager again. It's awesome. And William, welcome back. Glad to see you here. Hey, young man. All right, I think I got everybody. Oh, Sync Knowles here too. What was that? Welcome in, Sync. Welcome back over on the purple platform. All right, I'm already in the classroom logged in. And it was kind of loud, so I had it muted, but I'm going to open it. Here we go.
Yeah, I went and picked that Captain Spatula guy up, and then he told me he wanted to go home, and now he's trying to come back, I guess.
I think we're ready.
Yeah. I heard Captain Spatula had to go and eat some food, take a shower, but So,
oh, okay, Captain Spatula.
I guess today's class is going to be on tailoring and all the best tactics to get to a high level tailoring, and then what gear to wear and why. And, you know, of course everybody has some different preferences, but I'm going to give you my take on it.
Hey, hey, Treacle. Welcome in.
And the very first thing, of course, is to read the books. Make sure that you have your skill XP boost, which we have in the back of the room. There's also 2 pamphlets here, which will teach you the leather codpiece and also a leather tool roll. They're not really necessary. I do like the leather codpiece though. I think that one is a good one to make once you have some crude leather.
Hmm.
But you can also find an athletic cup. And an athletic cup will do the same as the codpiece. It's
We'll go ahead and read
100% bite and
these.
scratch
We're
for the
ready just in
groin. And nobody
case.
wants a zombie to bite your groin.
Which one did I read first? That one? No.
Well.
No. Kiwi.
I mean, besides kiwi. Do you at least knock their teeth out first?
You only go with the ones that don't have teeth.
Yep, and they just gum ya.
I think I signed up for the wrong class, guys.
The same. You pay extra
Indeed.
for
Sorry,
that.
Teach.
Just got a little dark.
Sink. You're killing me.
But, so I would say the first place to start for those at level 0 to level 1, low levels,
My
in these back cabinets right here. Okay.
Sorry, my boredom Moodle just popped up. I thought it was kind of hilarious. I had to share.
Oh,
Not actually
my
bored, but my
lord,
character
already bored. My lord.
is. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Alright, so where I would start first is this back cabinet here. You're gonna find jeans. You're gonna find skirts. I would say each player pick one for now, you know, like Kiwi grab the skirts. I'm sure you'd like to cut them up. And somebody else grab the jeans. You can also grab the long socks in the far cabinet or the shirts in the center cabinet. And we're going to go into our crafting menu with a pair of scissors.
Take a
And
shirt.
we're going to go to shorten. You're going to want to shorten them until you get to your next skill book level.
And I'll take the jeans.
And that's going to make us rags that we're going to be using. And it will also make us denim strips that we'll be using in a later part of the class. And it's going to give you XP. And if you want, you can just stand right at the cabinet and just carry your scissors over there. I hope that enough scissors have been supplied. I do have an extra pair if anybody needs it. There's also one pair of scissors here on the table.
Hey, don't bother. Pair of scissors. I got some. I just forgot to grab them down.
I got him, Sink.
Thank you, sir.
But yeah, if you stand right next to the cabinets, you can actually do the crafting right out of the cabinet. So you don't have to pull it to your inventory.
So we're gonna shorten trousers.
Ah, so that at least works.
Yes, it will not work from the floor, but it will work from a cabinet. And that's why I placed them all in those cabinets, so you have a workstation to stand at and do your work.
Now we have long shorts and denim strips. We can shorten them again, the long shorts. We'll do that.
And sorry, Admiral Rex, the fun part for you won't be until we
2.92.
get to the higher level classes.
5.85. Okay.
Sorry,
so
we're all noobs.
we're done with the shorts, I believe.
And some of us picked terrible traits for this.
Do we get any XP for researching, like a pair of shorts or whatever?
You don't get XP for that, but it will teach you how to sew like a pair of shorts or sew, you know, leather pants or various things.
Okay.
So it is worth researching.
Shackles
The more
homeschool.
different items you can craft, probably the better. Especially certain things that I'll start to talk about that we want to have a little bit later in the class when we get to leather patching.
Okay. I'll put the shorts in the cabinet for anybody that wants them. I don't know if we had more than one pair of jeans, but I took the one.
Yep, and for once you take all the jeans and cut them down to the long shorts, and then you cut them down to normal shorts. After they're normal shorts, you don't get any XP, but if you know, so I just either throw them away, or if I need more denim, I will rip them back to denim because shorts are kind of god awful to wear.
Got it.
Same
Shorten the
thing with
sleeves.
mini skirts. Once you cut down the long skirts all the way down to mini skirts, just turn them into rags. But long socks turn into regular socks, and at that point, you just have to throw the regular socks away.
Service seems pretty cozy. Welcome in, Mr. Vile.
So
It is
this
pretty
is
cozy.
what everyone does to
Thank
get
you, thank you.
to finish the first level of tailoring.
Yep, I like to get. I usually do this part to at least level 1, if not level 2, and it gets me a lot of denim. Because the second step is to take all the denim that you get from those jeans,
We're almost a
and
third of the
we
way.
will make denim foot wraps. And with those, the
I
nice
was
thing
looking at the
about
wrong
denim
one.
foot wraps is you can actually disassemble them again. You know, you can cut them up into denim strips again. So you can make a lot of foot wraps, and you're saving resources but leveling fairly good up until you get to level 4. And that's when, you know, you start to
1463.
be able to make bone chokers and long johns,
Bone
or
chokers.
even bandoliers and teddy bears.
Okay, that's good to know on how to get past level 2 and do 3 and 4.
Yeah, Mister, we set up an
Yup, and
academy
then
for
of
teaching all the
course, you
skills.
know,
This
you make a
tailoring one's
pair
our
of
first
long
like official
johns, and you
class.
have, you know, you've done so much shortening of clothing or ripping down to rags that you have just oodles of rags. That's where then I'll make myself a pair of long johns or find a pair, and I will
Thanks.
then start putting patches in all of them, removing patches, putting patches in all, removing patches. Now, if I could, I'd just make bears right to level 10, but you need buttons, and on this server, for some reason, I've only found like 5 buttons so far this run. So I could make 2 bears.
What about the bone? What are they? Bone beads? That's how you could use as a set of buttons now.
Really? I did not see that, but if that's true, that'll be very nice.
Yeah, I
Yes,
checked
it
the
would.
recipe. Yeah. I just don't know if we have enough feathers to make a lot of them. I guess we could go to Ovo. The patch is doing
Well,
shortening to level 3. Maybe
feathers
switch
is
to
one
cloth.
thing. You can use 100 feathers, so in here you can make
Long
2
johns
of
to
them.
level 10.
The other thing is you can use wool. I believe it's not much wool to make a bear, otherwise cotton balls.
Okay.
And so I'll at medical facilities I'll take cotton balls to make stuff the bears with. And I like the cotton balls and the wool more because 100 feathers just takes forever to transfer.
Do we have an extra whetstone nearby? I guess I don't have one on me.
There
Yeah, I
is a
got one.
whetstone in this cabinet right here
Okay.
with the bones.
Thank you. Gotta sharpen our scissors, make sure they're working.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't work for me either, and I realized my scissors were dull.
Yep, gotta sharpen them every now and then. I know I usually take as many scissors off the dead zombies, so I have like 5-6 scissors or more sitting in my cabinet in my tailoring station. So if one goes dull, it just automatically pulls the next scissors out for me. And I can make some extra bone beads as you guys are doing that.
It's going to take a minute. I'm too busy listening and asking questions. Let's see, just do the shorts again. Scissor me timbers. That's right. I don't want to waste time ripping stuff right now, I guess.
And then I'm sure you all know with the new update, floss can be used as thread now, so can fishing line and premium fishing line. And they don't have as much on a spool as does a thing of thread, but you know, it is nice to, especially when you have lower loot settings.
But other than improvisation, there's no real difference between the quality of the clothing based on what you use for thread.
Not that I have noticed at all, no. So, just, you know, it's just mainly, yeah, for convenience, just because, you know, one more option to use doesn't really change it. Kind of like, I know with carving, a handful of people have said that, you know, a level 5 large handle carved compared to a level 10, the durability is not as good.
I see. Basically what we're focusing on right now is leveling up our tailoring so that we can get to the good stuff. I almost wore them instead of shortening them. That would have been embarrassing. Shorten the jeans,
Has anyone
shorten the
made
shorts.
tailoring level 1 yet?
Not me. No.
You know,
I
it
put a
does,
whetstone over there. Grindstone.
it does take a little bit, and Kiwi,
you.
of course, this is his main or is his alt? His main?
Main.
Oh. So you have
Wow,
slow
sharpness
learner.
goes down fast.
I'm at 66 or 75. I'm bloody close. I just need to sharpen my scissors.
Yep.
It seems like the denim dulls the scissors faster. Is that the case?
Yes, it definitely does.
Man.
I was gonna say I did like 40 skirts and like my scissors barely got dulled at all.
Not worth adding strips and rags on clothes anymore. Gives too little XP and uses too much thread. Ooh, sure. So it's good to know you need to pay attention to your scissor sharpness. You don't want to break your only pair of scissors, especially if you're in like a, you know, wilderness situation. Make sure you're watching your sharpness. Maybe you don't cut up denim until you have extra scissors or something.
All right, Tailor 1. What do we do? What do we do for the second one? Do we
All
keep
right,
going, or
you can-
do we change?
Yeah, I would try and keep going right to level 2. Let's just try and clear off all that stuff in the cabinets. Get it all shortened if you can.
All right, I'm working on
Because we're
socks
gonna...
now.
Yep. If you can get to level 2, great, but if we can't get you all the way to level 2 with the shortening up there, then we will start making the denim foot wraps. And I prefer to do the denim foot wraps over the rag foot wraps, so you're going to want to make sure to select denim when you start to sew the foot wraps.
Copy.
Looks like we're working in a sweatshop here.
I was about to say, you using us as slave labor?
Well, of course, you know, this houseboy Tailor, you know, he's running out of time. He wants to, you know, multiplicity.
Is that even a... Wait, is that how you use that word?
It is now.
Wasn't that the title of that movie with Michael Keaton where he was duplicating himself?
Oh, I think you're right.
So basically having his other selves do all the chores that he didn't want to do.
Yeah. I remember how that fell apart though.
Yep.
Yeah, it didn't work out the greatest.
It needed to kind of copy the other one in the relationship too, huh?
I don't want
Yep.
to break these scissors. Oops, I left the window. Gotta keep the grindstone window open to sharpen. Why is it better to do denim foot wraps as compared to rags? Apache is asking why is it better to do denim foot wraps as a pair compared to rags?
Because with rags, you cannot disassemble them back into rags. You basically just have to throw away the foot wraps. But with the denim foot wraps, you can actually cut them back up and get denim back out of them, so you can make more foot wraps.
Cool, cool.
It's actually reusable when the rag ones are not.
Level 1.
Woohoo!
So what do we do with all the rags?
Just shove them back into a cabinet. There's a cabinet up in this front corner here that the rags can go into. Otherwise, one of these back cabinets you can also stick it into, but I'd probably try and
There's a
keep it
front
separate from the denim. So yeah, this one here.
And maintenance. We're leveling all kinds of stuff today.
Yeah, I kind of just dumped the other things in that box too. Oops.
Off to bed. Sleep well, Chelsea. So that gave us 2.93. Not bad.
Alright, anything left to shorten?
I think there's still some jeans and shorts over here.
You at level 1 yet?
Oh yeah.
We just have industry going in the
And then-
classroom.
My guy, of course, I knew this character I was making is not made for fighting. He's only made for skills such as tailoring. So I made him a profession as tailor, and even took sewer as his secondary, one of his secondaries. So he started at like level 4 or 5 tailoring.
Not picking
And-
thread from rags anymore. I think he's talking about reusing
That's
denim
really
strips
nice, but
so you can make more
of
foot
course,
wraps.
you don't need to do
I don't know
that.
if it's really
Also,
about
fast
thread.
learner. This guy, with
I'm
all of his
understanding what you're
negatives,
saying.
his positives that he took were Mason, Whittler, vehicle knowledge, sewer, blacksmith, former scout, handy, and wilderness knowledge. So he got like a bonus in almost every crafting category.
Yeah, I pretty much did the same thing on my crafter, except for instead of vehicle knowledge, I went into carpentry, and then I just made a different guy for mechanics so he could leave the base and do stuff. But yeah, that's the way to go for your guy that just sticks around the house. I'd be nervous as hell if I was you out right now.
Yeah, he's got me watching
Yeah.
his back.
Oh, that's true, that's true.
But this alt has survived 216 zombie kills, 1 month, 11 days, but he is, for negatives, thin-skinned, fear of blood, claustrophobic, agoraphobic, conspicuous, hard of hearing, prone to illness, reluctant fighter, slow healer, weak stomach, clumsy,
You wanted to use the
cowardly,
thread from rags.
slow
One spool's
reader,
20 units,
a
massive time
smoker,
sink. I
and
understand.
I've
I
never
think
given him a
rags, just
cigarette.
use them and bin them. Ripping is 0 XP.
Damn!
I must be missing your points, or
I've killed quite a few zombies, and I don't recall finding any cigarettes on any of them.
That's a valid point. I only find them in shops.
But yeah, wool's definitely the way to go for thread. I totally agree with that. Put the Daisy Dukes away. My scissors looking. All right. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to reach level 2.
Do some of these trousers.
Sharpen the scissors.
I don't think I'm going to get there either.
Yeah.
But we'll do the denim foot stuff. But still
Yeah,
long
the
shorts
denim
in
foot
here.
wraps will get you to the next level.
This is such a cool idea for a long-term server.
Fun, right?
I like the idea of, you know, giving people some hands-on experience with the skills, you know, and seeing if they actually are, you know, something that they're gonna wanna invest into.
And it's kind of central to the easier areas of the map too, you know? Like a little away from Louisville, but...
Very true.
You guys are gracious enough to let me camp out here for a bit. It's cool.
Glad to have you.
Well, I'm bringing back a whole bunch of scrap metal and trailers. I'm just kind of leaving it out in the car park at the moment, out on the grass. So help yourselves.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
So we should start making denim foot wraps next.
Yep, that'd be the next thing I'd start making as soon as we got all that shortened, would be the denim foot wraps. And then I'm just moving some of the stuff that we're not using anymore out into the cupboards out here, the 2 crates, where I can start cutting up more denim and stuff if you guys are running low.
I've got 43 pieces on me. And 24 shorts.
Do we already have needles and stuff?
And I have 1 needle at the front desk. I'm not sure if there's more. I didn't bring, you know, a bunch of needles for everybody. No, I thought some of that would be here.
I'm not sure. I'll have to look around. Can we carve them out of bone if someone has the skill?
Yes, I have the skill. I can make bone needles if we don't have enough.
I think I can run down and make some through blacksmithing too, Kim.
Yeah, we can make them blacksmithing as well. It just takes wire and
Okay.
1 coal.
Carve a bone needles.
You can
level
use a bloody
4.
ice pick. What the hell? Oh, multi-tool? Oh, I left my multi-tool at home.
I have an extra multi-table tool at the front desk here, Kiwi. You can see it right next to the yarn.
Alright, I'll go make a few needles real quick. I'll put this denim
There's even
strips
a
in here so you
needle
guys
here.
can keep rolling.
I'll go check the infirmary too. There might be some in there.
I'm also just cutting up 3 bone needles
I
now.
forgot my hall pass. Oh, it's in here.
Oh, okay.
Gotta go see the nurse.
It'll take me a half a second. Well,
Not the nurse, but you know
half
what
a
I mean.
minute.
Keep
Uh,
moving, Shortston. Thank you. I didn't even think about needing the needles. I should have made them.
yeah, I forgot to.
And I brought extra thread with me. I didn't bring a
Where else
super
could
ton,
there
but
be
I brought a
needles?
decent amount. But we have wool here if we need to make more as well.
I don't think I have a medical kit anywhere. My
But
character's
you'll
bored.
find
Let's read
that
this real
in
quick.
the desk that Admiral Rex is standing in front of. You'll see the spool sitting on top. There's extra spools
Alright, go
in
get
there.
a snack, dude.
Okay, I got some fishing line I can go grab too. I think I found some dental floss earlier too.
So we just make it, unmake it, make it, unmake it.
Yep, what I do is have, you know, fill up your inventory with a bunch of denim, just craft a bunch of them, and then go and rip a bunch of them up, and then craft a bunch, rip a bunch, until you get to the next level.
Beautiful.
Have a little bit of fish salad real quick. Maybe. No running in the hallway, mister. Oh no. I'm busted.
It says you can use a small punch. I have one of those on me.
Is that gonna be enough salad?
There is also a needle still on the desk, I think.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's a big piece of fish. Holy crap. It's stale. We better eat that.
There's 4 of you in total, so that's why I'm making 3 needles right now. So between those 3 needles plus the one I brought with me, you'll have 4.
I'll probably need water soon. I'll get some while I'm in here.
Fishing line up here real quick.
Okay.
Alright, we got... we're almost halfway there to level 2. Gotta get back to class. None there. See if I can grab another, maybe there's a needle out in the tool shed that we don't know about because we haven't really been looking for it. Ooh, it's cold out here. Oh, crap.
I just set the 3 bone needles
Oh.
underneath the clock here on top of the table that you guys are working at. So you grab one.
Cold out there.
Awesome.
It's cold outside.
Just realized I must have accidentally hit the start streaming button as well as the start recording button about half an hour ago.
Oh, God.
I don't think it's done anything, but I'm going to go have a look.
Grab one of these. I don't know how many it takes, but we're going to find out. Grab half. I don't know. Go sit down and get to work. How many is it? Is it an even number? 6, right? Grab 5 more.
Alright, what's the option to take them apart again?
Go under miscellaneous, cut up denim. It may say cut up leather, but it'll show you the option for cutting denim as well.
Got it. Get our thread back. I'm gonna make some more.
We have extra thread. Just grab a spool out of this drawer that's right up here in the front. I have 6 more spools in this for you guys to use.
Ah, sweet, sweet, sweet.
So we can't queue up multiple foot wraps. We have to do one at a time.
I can't remember. I thought I used to be able to do multiples at a time.
Yeah, it's doing it for me. You just can't pick.
That's weird. It only shows
What?
one. There's no option to increase.
I don't. Yeah, I don't see an option. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I
is
start
it
making them and it just keeps making them.
Eric, do you have dexterous?
I do, yes.
Do either of you, Kiwi or Snowbeetle, have dexterous?
I have dexterous.
Okay, because I was thinking maybe that could be why he gets the option, but not if you have dexterous too.
Maybe it's because I'm sitting
Yeah, I'm
down.
having to hit the button every time, but I mean, I'm just sitting here anyway.
It was because I was sitting in the chair. I stood up. I have the option now. That's
Okay,
weird.
so it's a dexterous thing. Because I don't have it either way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't have an option to pick. I just started making them and it just kept rolling.
Oh, wait. Yeah, so does mine. I just hadn't realized.
I take it back. I was looking at the wrong recipe. I still can't do it.
But once the first one's done, the crafting menu doesn't update, but my load bar is there. Oh, no, it stopped. Don't worry.
Yeah, mine stopped at 4.
Weird.
Yeah, and I know a B42,
I'll ask Nodka.
a lot of the crafting is bugged where you have to close the crafting menu, reopen it, tell it to do it again.
Nodka wants to know if you have an appropriate yardstick for behavior control.
I have swords.
God. You couldn't cue them either. Okay. At least it's not just me. And Kiwi. How much XP am I getting from this? We're at 75. We're about halfway. Make another one. $82.95. Does it give you the XP at the beginning? No, okay. It's about 8, maybe 7.5. We'll get there, we'll get there. But when doing one at a time, you can use items from the floor. Okay.
Tell you what, my classes at school did not last this long.
Are you about to ditch? You're gonna take a bathroom,
No, no.
extend the bathroom break?
I need food though, I think, eh?
I have some stale fish in
Yeah,
my
what does-
pocket.
Oh, I can't eat that. I'll be back in a sec.
Wooden sword, Boken.
Bloody weather.
Oh, that's right. I can only make 6. Let's grab some more if there's more. Oh, I'm supposed to take them apart too. Do we get them all back? Cut up? Okay, I have 30 in my inventory, 30 denim strips. If I take one apart by cutting it up. Oh, I should research it first. If only we could carve wooden swords and wooden buttons, that would be cool. Learned hide boots, cool. Did she take it apart as part of the research? Why is it gone? Oh well. Cut this up. See what it gives us. Cutting up the denim foot wrap. It gave us 3 back. So use a 6, you get half of them back. That's not terrible. So keep in mind, if you're going to be doing this, you're going to need needles of some kind. Han of SoloWalker Gaming was kind enough to carve us some out of bone. So you'll have to decide what kind of needles you're going to be using.
I'm losing 2 denim strips every time.
I'm losing 3.
You don't. Yeah, you will not get all of it back, and so that's why, you know, we can always cut more denim if you run out.
Losing 3?
Yeah.
Sometimes I lose 1, sometimes I lose 3. I think it's a little bit random. But of course, as soon as you hit level 2, read the
Hello,
next book.
Jacob. Welcome back. How
Oh,
are
you
you?
brought up the sharpening stone. Very nice.
Where have you been,
faster.
Teach? It's been there for half an hour.
I've been paying attention to the other things, not to the grinding stone.
See, guys, you can get up to anything in here. That's why I picked the class.
Let's see what the... See what the news tells us about the weather. Did it tell us anything useful? Light to moderate rain. Okay, not terrible. Could be worse. It's so cold out there. At least the bone needles last quite a while. We're almost there. We're so close.
Yeah, so do needles. I don't really ever have them break.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if they can.
Yeah, I don't see a thing on it.
I don't think they have any, durability or condition.
Mine shows a condition. It's down a little bit.
Really?
Oh,
Mine
bone
doesn't.
needle does?
Yeah.
The regular needle does not.
Oh, that makes sense.
My bone needle doesn't. I love this game.
Really?
Yeah, I love this game. I love it.
Weird. Come on, level 2. We just need a couple more of these things. One spool of thread is lasting quite a while too. About 40%.
Punch and chills that'll work too.
And if you're gonna work with leather, you need like an awl or an ice pick. I believe also a small punch would work as well, the small punch set.
Grab the Abraham Lincoln
But
Museum.
yeah, there's... And I grabbed a few of the different tools like that, so if anybody does get into leather work or anything, because, you know, you can make... I think the bandoliers you can make with just leather strips, a buckle, and twine or premium thread, like the aramid or a premium fishing line or a sinew.
Read book 2.
Oh, okay.
I believe that starts at like level 4, and what I recommend is I don't like to sit there and do this for a long period of time, so I always look what is the highest thing I can craft, and I'll start crafting that because I don't really care about how much resources I use. I can always find more. I just will go out and hunt for that resource if that's the case, to be able to level it up the quickest in one sit down.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too. Yeah.
So what do we use for getting towards level 3? Ice picks are so rare. Better to search for
Let me
alternatives.
go into my menu here. 1 second.
Or should I just look it up?
Yep, you can always go into tailoring to see what is the level 3 stuff you can make. And I'm kind of looking through the list. That's when you can start making bone gloves, but you also need carving level 3. You can also make a bone choker, and that you don't need carving to do. So I would say you can make your first bone choker at level 3. You need 4 large bone beads, some twine, and a all multi-tool, small punch, ice pick, one of those, and 1 thing of leather strips, and a knife. So the bone choker is pretty easy to make, and that one gives you 100% bite and scratch protection for your neck. So
Nice.
it is one that I always put on every character that I have.
Right, so what do we do for level 3 again?
Level 3, I'd say make your first bone choker.
Well, that takes level 3, doesn't it?
You just have to be level 3 to be able to make it.
So we're level 2, so what do we do for level 3?
Oh, for level 3, it's still getting there would be the foot wraps is what I normally do to just push right to level 3, level 4.
Alright.
But let me look through the list and see if there's anything else that might work too that you could make.
I guess we could make hide boots, but that's pretty much the same, just different material.
Yeah, and that I don't like to use my leather for
Yeah.
anything but doing the patches.
How much XP is a bone choker? It's a good question. Apache's asking how much XP do you get for a bone choker? Do you happen to know offhand?
I do not know. I don't think it's, you know, super great, but I usually make like 4 or 5 of them because I know that I always give a couple away.
Tie headband. So that doesn't even take any skill. Never mind. Level 2. Bone mask. Need carving for that. A tarp dress. Gotta have a recipe. Tire forearm iron. People skip
And
that.
one thing, I believe it was maybe a channel name or a little girl was saying, is they like to do, they'll collect garbage bags and tarps and duct tape, and they'll make like, tarp tank tops or, ponchos or
Place
things
the
with
garbage
that.
bags.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I was like, I'm not going to even, you know, do that because Kiwi loves his garbage bags, and tarps just weigh a ton.
I love my garbage
And
bags.
then duct tape. Duct tape is also a rare commodity that's great for when you need to repair your handles in the field.
What do we need dog bane to make burlap?
Yup, dog bane on the simple loom will make burlap, and I like burlap as well as
I need a recipe for that too. Damn it.
the thing with burlap, I believe that can give you like a 5% scratch protection, so it gives you another slight boost.
Guess I have
So,
to make
like,
wraps. All right.
But, oh yeah, and also at tailoring level 3, long johns. You can start to sew long johns.
I think it's a level 2 for me, but I have to have the recipe.
Did you pick inventive?
I did.
So
I did.
if you've
That's
got the
why-
recipe in your hand, you can get one level less too, I think.
With inventive, you can do it at one level lower.
Okay, so do I just need to like see a pair of actual long johns and research it?
And I have a pair of long johns on the table right here you can research.
Awesome.
There's
Yeah,
There's
some in that
also
crate
a
over there,
pair of
too.
long johns in the crate that has a hole in it.
Yeah, I think Canty figured that out a few updates ago. He had a recipe in his hand and he was able to build something one level sooner. I think that was him. I was like, shit, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's my blacksmith, so I want to be able to make things a little bit sooner for us to get axes and stuff.
You can click on the burlap to
Yeah,
switch
I don't
to
know.
linen.
Give it a shot. See
Oh,
if that
thank
works.
you.
It might do.
I'll do that.
It's been a while since I bothered.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that was a possibility. Let's put these back where I found them.
I'm putting a bunch of leather strips in this cabinet right here for you guys for when we get putting patches in.
I swear that said level 2. Why does it say level 3 now? Oh,
What
it's
level is
long
that?
john bottoms. And I know how to make
Well,
it. Okay.
preferably level 10, but at the highest level that you want to stop at, you can make yourself, you know, at least the long johns and then put patches on them.
Cotton
Now, of course,
fabric
Kiwi
roll.
is already wearing a pair of level 10 tailored long johns. Unless he took them off
Nice.
because he's always worried about sweating too much, even though I'm going to get into that on the class too.
No, I keep my long johns on, my friend. I just take off my jackets and stuff. I think I got my hoodie, my jacket, my vest in the van. Everything else I got on me.
It looks like it'll let me switch to
Definitely
Alright,
keep
I
my long
finally
johns
cotton
on, man.
fabric,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't know how to make it. It's not. It doesn't actually say linen. Apache. Long john bottom. There it is. Cotton fabric roll. So what do we need to
But
make
now that I'm starting to think about it, I can't remember the last time I washed them either.
burlap? We need 3. Oh, it says scutched. Oh crap!
Turning into a King Henry over here.
Just scutched. Do I have to have it in my inventory to switch? I don't understand. There's 1 burlap piece. Yeah, we'll do wraps, I guess. Just trying to mix it up, but it doesn't look like we have an option to. I should have shortened them first. I'm an idiot. I forgot.
I'm putting denim strips in this container here because I'm about to bounce to go do some dinners and stuff.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Thank you.
Yep. And
I'll
we
put
can
everything else
always
back on the desk.
continue some private lessons at home if you want to learn more, Kiwi.
I probably better use my ult for that.
It would go a little quicker.
Well, I mean, I got level 2 before Eric did.
You did. I gotta go grab some food real quick. Anybody need any?
Nah,
I'm
dude.
good.
Nope, I brought fish in with me, so I don't have to leave the room. I can watch over you hooligans.
Yeah, no one told you guys this is actually detention. It's not really a class.
I wondered what that noise was. Jeez, Rex. I'm sitting here the whole time going, bro, am I hearing my neighbors? What the fuck? Is it the dudes next door or what the hell?
Good time.
Have fun, boys.
Take it easy there, Kiwi. See you after the reset, probably.
Oh, tailoring level 3 is going to take 5 ever. So are there like things you can get or do to, I don't know, maybe let's talk about creating your character. If you want the ultimate tailor, like what would you choose for as far as occupation and traits?
Yep, for the ultimate tailor, if I was, you know, not doing just a fully stay at home, but a tailor plus being able to go out and fight, the main traits I would take is, of course, the profession tailor, and then you take the sewer trait, and that should start you out at, I believe, level 5 tailoring. Huge boost.
Wow.
And then you also have like 125% XP boost to tailoring, plus, you know, the books once you find them. So you can get to level 10 lickety split. And then also I'd recommend taking fast learner, but if you want to just focus on the tailoring side of things, you could also take the crafter or crafty, which is like 4 points instead of 8 points, I think it is, for fast learner.
Crafty. Oh yeah, true.
But because, you know, that would also give you that 30% XP boost to the tailoring on top of the 125 for taking sewer and taking tailor as a profession. So that'd be 155% boost plus the books. That would get you to be able to, you know, just power level tailoring as fast as possible.
Maybe inventive to be able to build stuff at lower levels.
Yep, you could do that, but pretty much everything you can make at level 6. Now I guess, because depending on what you wanted, if you wanted to go for an armor build, you have to do blacksmithing. If you want bone armor, you do have to do some carving, so that's the other thing is, you know, maybe taking Whittler as a secondary trait for getting your carving up quicker. Or if you really wanted that heavy armor, which I don't recommend really, but you know, it gives you too many negative bonuses to run speed and combat speed.
Yeah.
So I usually stick away from the heavy armor.
Metal armor requires high-level blacksmithing? Oh, I bet. Who was it? Was it Notka that had like a full suit? It was crazy. It looks so cool though. Oh, it was Panda, that's right. Is Panda still mad at me? Some actions we cannot take back or ever live down. Looks like Eric's about to deliver his Abraham Lincoln Gettysburg Address speech in front of the class today. Disable. No, I can make more. Why? Add a thread.
Yep.
That's my fancy blacksmith look.
Heck yeah. Add a thread.
That's something here now. Leather torso, or the tank top I'm wearing has a hole in it. And being a tank top is rag. Once you're level 8 or higher, you can actually repair the holes. But how you have to do it is using the same material as what the item is. So I'll use, for tank top, I'll grab a rag and I'll first patch my hole with the rag, and then I can add my leather strips on top of it, and it does a full patch.
But you'll always see leather patches, right?
Well, if you want to, you can actually change that in your UI settings to never show patches.
Oh, really?
Which actually gives you better performance and makes your clothes just look nicer.
Heck yeah. That's an awesome tip right there. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know some people really like the look of the patches, and other people want their clothes to look nice and clean. So, I would recommend that in
building?
options, not user interface, but basically the graphics, the first one. Yeah, display and performance, simple clothing textures. Players and zombies I have on, so no patches are showing. Were you able to hear me in the pause screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got that.
Yep.
Where simple clothing textures little window. So, but yeah, that's what I hit.
Yeah, awesome.
So we have enough to make 3 more. Oh, it's only going to make a total of 2 more. Totally miscalculated that. What's the recipe? I thought it was 6. It is 6. I had... Oh, I can't math. That is 2 more. Have a little snack. She's pretty hungry. Hope eating in class is allowed. She's bored. We're going to read in class too. The Angel Slayer. Encumbrance is fine. Are hand wrap less XP than foot wraps?
Hand wraps you cannot disassemble.
Oh, because they're rags? Okay.
Yeah, you can make them out of denim, but you still can't disassemble them. Only the foot wraps, and I don't know if that's because, you know, something weird like the programming, they were supposed to patch them so they both can be done, or they both cannot be done, but I don't know.
So what skill level are we going for with this current grind?
I would say if we can get to level 4, I'd be very happy, because that's where you start getting some good benefits. And then but you could right now grab this cloth off the table if you're level 3, and you can make yourself a pair of long johns. And that will give you some nice XP as well. You can even make a couple pieces of long john so you have a spare.
I'm a little past halfway for level 3.
Yeah, I think we might run out of material, so I'm just going to stop and let Snowbeetle level.
Oh, we have more denim shorts and stuff in the... I can start stripping it so you guys have more denim if you like.
Where's that at?
It is in the 2 crates just outside the door.
Oh, I totally missed it.
You'll find like some jeans that we can't shorten like baggy jeans and also denim shorts, and we can strip them to
yeah.
get some more denim.
I'll miss the shorts. We'll grab these.
But really, you get the most benefit. The goal is to really get to level 8. That's when you get the most benefit out of tailoring.
Dang.
And level 10, of course, being the best. But once you hit level 4, level 5, you're in at least the good spot where tailoring actually starts to give you a benefit. I think the first 4 levels don't really give you that much of a benefit, though. For, you know, if you're putting leather strips on, you're only getting like 5%, something like that.
Remember to always sit down when you're heavily encumbered like this so you don't take damage. Weird how sometimes the condition, or I should say the sharpness of the scissors goes down and sometimes it doesn't. Make 5 more.
And right now I'm just actually putting patches in all my clothes and kind of doing some teaching to the rest of my viewers too at the same time.
Oh, nice. But Snow Beetle, you don't need good clothing, just don't get hugged. Exactly.
Yeah, I had made, you know, good clothing for my main and for like Kiwi and other people in the house, but my alt here didn't have like anything actually with any patches in them yet, any true protection.
I see.
He's not supposed to leave the house, so he shouldn't have to worry.
Yeah, Patchy, that's kind of why I didn't want to teach this class myself because I don't know tailoring, but also this is the only way I'll ever learn because I won't do this on my own. It's just not going to happen. So I figured I'll be a student. What's up, Mr. Motivation? You're missing the class. Oh, beard looking nice. Thank you, sir. Maybe it's an accidental beard. I just decided to go with it. Thank you, thank you. Keep it. I hide my baby face. It's funny because oh, is it done with that? So the job I currently have, I got back in June, and it's a contract to hire, so I'm like a temp or whatever you want to call it. So they gave me my badge, you know, with my picture on it. Well, I just found out today they're hiring me permanent. So now I'm like, should my permanent employee badge have a beard or should I shave for the ID? I think I'm going to keep it. My badges will look completely different. They'll be like, this isn't you. Yeah, it is. Copy that. Be able to make 2 more, I think. Ooh, 17. Almost enough for 3 more. Let's grab some more. May I have some more? Just rip up one of these.
Oh yeah, see you brought 4 books in. I just keep 1 book in my inventory.
For some reason, I'm getting bored really fast. I don't know why.
Yeah, I just.
Yeah. Yep. I don't.
Like in-game.
My guy is sad all the time.
Don't know why.
Sitting at the blacksmithing bench, he's immediately sad. Tailoring, he's sad. Carving sticks, he's sad. He's always sad.
Why can't I sit in this freaking
And then
chair?
I feed him frozen fish, and he gets even more sad. I don't know why. But my main character,
Okay,
he
it's not
reads
the one
The
I
Great
chose.
Gatsby over and over again. And this character reads The Dog Goblin, Vengeance by
Yeah,
Robert Keller.
Mine reads Vinsec the Angel Slayer.
Nice. Nope, I just added the protection to my guy for what clothes he did bring with him, and he's up 100% plus on his upper and lower torso, 87% on his arms, 100 neck, 100 on groin. His thighs are 70, shins are 50, and feet are of course 100, but I would boost up the thighs with knee pads, and the arms also with elbow pads. And there's also, he's not wearing a couple layers that he probably should be wearing in his upper. And then vambraces and gaiters I will also make with leather. And you'll get basically 100 protection on every body part except for the arm you wear your watch on. But you could wear a pocket, you know, just have a pocket watch if you find one of them, and then you can get 100 protection all over.
Yeah, I want to demonstrate all those layers and show the benefits in the protection tab.
Yep, so, and what I'm gonna do is basically, I'll probably even strip down so you can see all the different layers I have and be able to put them on and take them off so you can show your screen as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I know I did that with Conti at my base the other night when I asked him if he wanted any of the clothing, then I showed him what I was wearing, and he tried it out. He ran, he swung his sword and stuff, and he was like, I don't feel any slowdown at all with wearing all of this. This is amazing.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. What level is Admiral waiting to work on?
He is already level 4 or 5, so he's already at the level to start doing the long johns, and then basically he could make the bandoliers, make anything of a higher level now to just push him up to 8+, and then he can patch all of his holes. Actually repair his holes, not just patch them. Because if you repair your hole, then you can actually put a patch over that hole.
Like it says, it helps a lot that they fix the game double dipping armor in the slowness category.
And that starts at level 8. That's why level 8 is where you start becoming a really good tailor, because you know, let's say you have one officer jacket. The officer jacket is, in my opinion, the best jacket in the game. You can still wear the Alice belt and the military backpack and everything, but the military officer jacket gives you the most protection because it will even cover your groin, left and right thigh with 30% bite, 60% scratch. And only certain leather jackets you can wear. The long tail leather jackets, you can't wear the Alice belt.
Yeah, I
So,
noticed that yesterday. Yeah.
yep, the long tail ones, they're just for leather strips, but you get like 10, 11 plus leather strips out of each one of those you tear up if they're new.
So
And
I should use this burlap to make long johns then, or should I use? Is there a different material I should use?
um you can use either the burlap or you can use this roll of red cloth that I have right here on the desk, either or.
So how did you get the red cloth? Because I was trying to find it in crafting and I didn't see it. Is it in the spinning wheel or
Oh,
the loom?
Um, yes, what you do is you make thread at the with wool here, but this only at the spinning wheel. That only makes white thread though. So if you want a certain color, the very first thread that you have in your selection. So let's say you have multiple colors, you select red, and then you can select all right thread after that, but then you'd go into weave cloth in the simple loom, and that would make red cloth. If you did all white, it's gonna be white cloth.
Ah,
But
that's
you
cool.
can choose what color cloth it is without using dyes, just having the very first color that you put into it be the color you want.
Okay, and what level do you have to be to create fabric?
Level 0, you just need to be
Really?
able to use the spinning wheel and have, sheep to make wool to get enough thread because it takes 5 full rolls of thread to make one cloth. But that cloth will make a lot of long johns.
Okay, I think I'm gonna make my own cloth if that's okay.
Yep. And we got enough thread in here where you can take 5 full spools of thread out. Or if you want a special color, if you have any other extra colored thread somewhere, you can make your own special color of cloth.
Is there a way to pick specific color of thread? Like, say you had a red shirt, can you get red thread specifically from those rags?
Yes, so that'd be one way of being able to do it is you take a bunch of rigs and you just start to pick them. I'm not sure if you found like red socks or red whatever, red shirt. If you turn that to a rig, if you immediately turn it to thread, if it's red thread or not, I don't know if it's random.
Okay, and then when you make the long johns, is it always the color of the fabric, or is there just white long johns?
Well, the item it shows there on the table is white, as you can see, but those are actually lime green because they're the color of the fabric.
Oh, I thought that I saw they
So
looked
when I,
lime green as the icon. I was wondering about that.
yep, and so if I take off my pants, let's see, it should show my long johns.
Most awkward instruction ever, taking off the pants.
Yep, see they're lime green.
They show white on my screen. I wonder if that's a multiplayer thing.
Yep, but they're lime green on my screen.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna put these on for a second. It's a take off your pants party.
And if you want to make your own thread too, or if you want to make burlap, I have the
I'm an
dog
elf.
bane that I collected here. You can grab a handful of that, make burlap on the simple loom. You can also make twine with the dog bane. And then the wool you take over the spinning wheel, and that will make you a full spool of thread.
Okay. So do these look green to you that I'm wearing, or are they white for you?
Those are white.
Okay,
Yep.
so they're green
Even
for
though
me. I was
they're...
just curious.
Yep. Weird.
I guess multiplayer doesn't register it per character, like outside the character's perspective.
Yep. It just sees it as, oh, it's a pair of long johns, make it white.
Oh, now they're green to me. Oh, now they're white. Crazy. So they go into the world, they go to the default color. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, so let's make... Do I have any colored thread? We have purple over here.
And Admiral,
Pink.
if you want, you can make some long johns. They're definitely
I'm
worth
making pink long
making. You can
johns.
see all the... If you pick up that pair of long johns and inspect it, you see it covers like 12, 13 different body slots for protections.
I picked up a pink spool of thread as a reserve or something, or can I use it?
Oh yeah, you can use whatever thread you want. All the thread here is your thread. I'm not going to take any thread home with me. I got plenty of thread at home.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you, man. We really appreciate it.
Pink. I want pink.
Yep. They even
I want-
have, you know, one roll of premium fishing line, one roll of sinew, and
this other thread back for a second.
you know, a thing of twine here on the table and a ball of yarn, which more for decoration. I never knit, but
So you said I need 5 spools of thread to make a roll of fabric?
that's correct.
And then...
Because it's 100 uses, it says, and a spool of thread, a full spool is 20 uses.
And then how do I make sure that, like if I say I have 1 pink and 4 white, how do I make sure the pink one is the one I start with?
Okay, what I do is drop them all on the ground, pick up the pink one first, and then pick up the white ones. And then when you go and you select on the simple loom over here, you'll be able to, when you click cloth, click on the, you know, required items, possible items, and you should see your pink one is at the very top of the list.
So I picked up the pink one. Don't pick up the white ones, or now pick up the
Nope,
white ones?
now you can pick up the white ones because they get put into your inventory in order.
I see it now. Okay, cool.
And so it should be the very top one on your list when you look at possible items in the loom, when you click on the little thread icon there. And it pulls up the right bar side menu.
Yeah, and it shows pink at the top. Do I have to somehow select the pink, or is it okay if they're all highlighted green?
They should all be highlighted because you have to use all 5 rolls.
Okay, but as long as pink
So
is
now
at the
you
top, I'm okay.
Yep, then it should make pink.
Here we go. I'm learning all kinds of cool stuff. This is awesome. Thank you for teaching this class. I never would have figured this stuff out.
Yeah, I really enjoy helping out because, you know, Zomboid has so many different niche mechanics that it's hard to learn them all.
Heck yeah.
And you know, I still consider myself a noob at the game too. There's plenty I still have to learn.
Now, should the fabric roll look pink in my inventory? Because it looks white.
It looks white.
Yeah.
Huh. Here, set it down on the table or something. Place it down. Huh. It turned white. When I do it, it turns the color. Huh. Weird.
I think I did it the way you said, but maybe I missed a step.
Let me see. Yeah, 'cause that's how I've been able to do it to make a certain color.
Guess I could just make some red long johns. There's a red roll over there. But I want to make sure we know how to do this. He's got all the leather patches on. He keeps his sword out for troublemaker students, all the class clowns. The animation's kind of cool for making it. You see him like going to the side as he's... It'd be neat. It'd be cool if it was interactive with the loom, but who knows? Maybe we'll get there sometime. It's definitely a cool animation, though. Very detailed.
And another thing you can do is, let's say you did pick a lot of thread, and you want to make a certain... You want to have it when you go and combine the thread all onto one spool. It's the very top one is what they turn into.
Oh, really? That's good to know.
Yeah.
I
made
something
mine purple.
wrong. Man, and you did 1 purple and 4 white, right?
That is correct.
Damn it, what did I do wrong?
Now, just to make sure, I deselected all of them, and then I selected, the purple and then the 4 whites, but it was still, I had it in that order, purple, white, 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 from top to bottom on the list.
All right, I'm going to try it with the black one here. I just want to see if I can ever get it right.
Okay, we might need to make some thread, so I'll go and, or if you want to make some thread, go and grab a little bit of this wool and spin 4 new pieces of thread.
Oh, I was going to ask you that. Does tailoring level, does it change how much thread you get from wool, or is it the same for everybody?
It's the same. It's a level 0 thing, just like miscellaneous type of thing. So it just makes you a full roll of thread.
We won't take all of it in case someone else wants to do it. Oh, I gotta keep it open. Dang it, keep forgetting that.
And Mr. Eric, what would you like to make?
I'm gonna make some long johns.
Perfect.
Quick,
Then you can also kind of peruse. I put a lot of different items on the table here, on the teacher's table, of like different shirts and stuff that I typically wear.
Okay.
Cool. Quick says the school needs a nurse, so you can recruit a nurse. And if he comes in, Drunk on Life can be the drive-out instructor.
I'm actually grabbing the bando so I can tailor it quick.
Yeah, I'd be
See if there's anything else I left on the table that my guy isn't wearing. Oh yeah, the shamag.
I'd be fangirling pretty hard if Nurse showed up in my academy. Not gonna lie,
desk over here.
that would be crazy. She seems pretty cool.
Yep, I put a bunch of that thread in there for people to use, but he didn't have enough thread to make his roll of fabric he wants to try and make. So you can use that thread to make your long johns, and you get purple, red, or white to choose from so far, or burlap if you wanted to grab burlap or make some burlap.
Okay, thank you.
Wow, making thread takes a minute. I guess I did do 5 things of wool though. We're almost done. trying to think what he did different, but I can't figure out what it was. Let's put one of these down. Where'd the new pink roll come from?
I believe Admiral set it down.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna do the black first because I don't want to mess up again. Let me try.
Yep, and
Yeah,
that's what I'd do is deselect them all in that options menu and then select them again, just, you know, like I did, I guess. Maybe that's more important to do. I thought it was always top to bottom, but it could be, you know, you'd still have to just select it first.
And when you
as
say
well.
select it, you mean in the Loom crafting UI?
Yep, in the Loom crafting UI, when you're opened up the Loom, you get the weave cloth, and then you'd select required items, which pulls up the little sidebar, and then you deselect on the far right your thread and then reselect your thread in the order you want it to be placed on the loom, with the colored one being the first one you select.
I'll try that. Weave cloth. Go here. Wait. Oh, I can deselect them. I see. Okay. I didn't realize that. So we want black first. White, 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 white. We'll try that. I think that's what he said. Oh, I can't minimize this. It's all right. We've seen it once before. It's just the UI is too big for my screen. Yep, that worked. I had to select them individually, starting with the color I wanted from the top.
And then I learned one extra step I didn't know, because I thought it was just in order, but
Sorry, I didn't mean to draw my gun in class. My bad.
detention.
All right, so I definitely want pink. That's a couple. No, there's one white thread here. Sorry, I'm burning through all the thread.
We can always make more.
Add these together. Dump that one for now. Is there wool in here? A wool. Oh, there's more thread. Nope, that one's not full. I just want
sorry about
pink
that.
long johns. This is too much to ask for.
So pushy.
I'm supposed to be trying to level my tailoring, but I want to do the fun stuff.
I'm guessing somebody is picking thread right now. Make more thread. So I couldn't find all the rigs.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have the rag. Okay.
Ah, perfect. So you're making all the different colors. I was going to start doing some of that to make sure that there was going to be enough thread as well.
Okay, so they're in my inventory in the correct order. Close this. This time I'll set the loom to, oh, I can't even select it to collapse it here. Man, why is this window so big? Might have to ask the devs about that if I remember. Alright. Oh, now I can't see them anymore. I might have to reset the loom window. I can't see the right side anymore.
Okay.
Be right back. Unless you know of another way to reset that, hunt.
No, but I see it's done it to me as well.
Okay. I think relogging will fix it. I'll be right back. Fabric thing, the colored fabric thing is pretty cool. I wonder if you can make shirts and stuff any color you want, not just repair, but actually craft new ones. Hmm.
Well, what about burlap? Because that you can always forge for dogbane and then make a simple loom, which is a low-level thing to make as well. You can make burlap. So that's one option. The other thing would be if you can make bandoliers. I believe those start at level 4 though. But bandoliers, if you basically rip a belt up, you get the buckle, and then you need the leather strip, which also comes from the belt itself from ripping it, and then you need an awl, a knife, and twine, I believe.
Okay, so bandoliers would be the way to go.
Yep, that's I believe a level 4, so that should give you some decent experience, and it's not using too many materials, and usually if you're stripping belts you end up with more buckles than you know what to do with.
Okay, that sounds great.
And then of course if you do have the option to and ability to make the teddy bears, I love making those. They look kinda creepy, which is kinda cool, and they give really good experience. And those
Can you
are...
can you take teddy bears apart?
I don't know if you can, I never tried. Probably not.
I guess my crafting UI is just broken right now. I might have to restart the whole game.
Is it just for the loom?
No, I just checked it's for the entire crafting thing now. Oh, wait a second.
Because the spinning wheel, my crafting menu and everything are normal size, it's just the loom, so maybe the loom is broken.
Maybe. Yeah.
Here, Eric, you want to look at the loom and see if it does the same for you?
Maybe I can pick it up and put it back down too.
That's fine for me.
No, it's just us two.
Yeah, both of them seem fine for me. But I haven't used it yet either.
But you made black cloth. Maybe if you give the thread to Eric, he can make the cloth by following those directions of selecting the thread in the right order.
That's true.
Thank you.
So the mistake I made was you have to select, you have to like deselect them all and then select the pink one first and then select each one after that inside the loom UI.
I also don't know, but I'd recommend picking up the pink one first just so it's on the top. Just in case, because it seemed like that always was a thing for me, but I don't know.
True, true.
And from what I've gathered too, that pink could only have one use on it. So you'd use like, you know, one of those, one use of the pink, and then, you know, 4 plus 19 uses off of another thread of white. So basically 5 rolls of white and one sliver of pink, and it should still make pink.
Oh, interesting.
I can't use anything now.
Really?
Yeah, none of the stations let me click on.
Are you clicking the right spot? I had to click, like, right in the top right center of the loom.
Okay, yeah, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's a funny hitbox. I click all over it and finally hit it.
Today was a different kind of mission to make pink long johns. You getting anything out of this class, Admiral?
Sure am.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you.
All right.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it worked exactly like you guys said.
There, now we can make Mike and Ike long johns with all 3 colors.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna take the pink one.
It's like Neapolitan.
Heck yeah. And then, what do I need? Let's have a seat. Long johns. We're going to do the pink one. And it's probably not enough thread. Let's use, I don't know, let's use dental floss. I haven't done that before. Let's see how it goes. We got a full thing of dental floss right here. I'm going to make my long johns with dental floss. Just because.
Fancy.
Pink one, dental floss. Tailoring to eliminate, to reduce the number of choices. Long johns. Just to make sure pink is selected.
Yeah, hon, I'm nowhere near 4, so if you want to go ahead and help Admiral, I do not mind at all.
Yeah, don't
All
wait
right.
for us. We're
Do
slow.
you, Eric? Do you have a pair of scissors on you I can borrow?
I actually broke both mine, but I can go
Oh.
make some real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right.
And let's see. So
Oh my god,
He
pink long
kinda-
johns. And I
Admiral,
barely
know-
used any of the
oh,
fabric.
where's Admiral? There. Know a lot of the process of what to make. Here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, don't look at my precious naked body, but I'm gonna drop my clothes, and you can see like how I layer.
Dun dun dun.
You
It's
can
a scandal.
pick up my clothes, put them on, try them out. See what the protections give. I don't even have all the clothes I normally would wear, like what my main
Let's
wears,
inspect them first.
but I have
Wow.
the majority.
Unequip. Unequip. Get this shirt off too. Where is it? T-shirt. Unequip. Oh man, it's gorgeous. It's even like hot pink. Wow.
Or even Snow Beetle if you wanted to put them on too. I'm dropping them all right here. This is how I layer up.
Okay.
So the only thing I'm not dropping are of course my bags, my gloves, and my boots, and my helmet. But that's all the clothing I wear. And there's even a
Crap.
couple other layers I'd probably put on.
All right, I'm going to open up my protection UI and then I'm going to add it slowly. I have 0 protection except for my right foot. Do I have a bandage or something? What? Do my shoes have a hole in them? Is that what the problem is?
And this is with, if you inspect the clothing, you'll see they all have leather patches at level 10 tailoring. So every piece there gives you an extra 10% bite and 20% scratch in each of the locations that you can patch.
It's kind of good that we're doing this because I just found out I have a hole in my left shoe.
Oh, well, you need a new pair of boots. That can't be fixed.
I'm just going to take them off so I don't forget. All right,
Oh, well, I'm gonna put glass down on the floor all around you,
I
and then
appreciate
take
it.
your boots away.
This is about to turn into first aid class. All right, protection 0.
Well, I do have a
across
couple suture needles on me.
Of course you do. Wait a second. I thought you only carried the bare minimum.
Actually, no, this is my tailor. He doesn't have suture needles on him. And that's what I wear on my Alice belt is, for my main character, 2 suture needles, 2 bandages, 1 alcohol wipe, a pen light, and then, let's see, what else is there? Oh, painkillers, and possibly beta blockers and antidepressants. It's just like, the basic medical that he needs and besides that, I travel pretty light when I leave. If you watch my streams, when I leave the base, my bags are basically empty.
I think we might need to get an oven in here for heating while we do this.
Yeah, my guy's getting a little cold. But I can put on some random clothing from the bin outside.
All right, we're going to start with the long johns. That brought us up to 10 and 20. everywhere that it covers. What else we got? You were wearing the bandeau as well?
Heck yeah, that's extra to your upper arms, your back, and your torso, top and bottom torso.
It covers arms? Really?
Yep, it covers your biceps.
Has leather strips in it. Alright, we'll put that on.
Alright, I made 4 scissors. I'm dropping as a sharpener.
Let me inspect his
Alright,
long
thank
johns here too. Yep, leather strips and everything. Bone choker. Right now we have 0 protection on our neck, right? Yep. We'll wear that. I heard of Milktoast Claire talking about the bone choker. Now we're 100% on neck. Crafted denim shirt is a layer. Let's take a look at the leather pants. Inspect. Because I remember him saying leather pants were the best pants in the game. Oh, she picked them up. She didn't open the inspect window. Try again. Okay. Leather patches on everything, of course. Leather vest with patches. Long sleeve t-shirt. Another layer in addition to... thought I had another shirt. I guess it's a vest, long sleeve t-shirt, crafted denim shirt. That's what I was thinking of. Any particular reason it's a crafted denim shirt, or would any denim shirt work?
Oh, that crafted denim shirt is the same as a t-shirt or Hawaiian shirt.
Okay, I see.
So there's the denim shirt, which is actually denim. And that gives you, I like wearing that because that's 7% bite, 15% scratch base protection. So that's really nice. So I always look for a denim shirt. It's better than the lumberjack shirt goes in that slot.
So the crafted denim shirt, is it denim because that's the strongest crafted shirt, I guess?
Nope, actually the strongest crafted would be leather. Like the best thing to do would be like make a hide bandeau and a hide tank top, a hide hoodie or leather.
Really?
Yep. But you can see there's plenty of more shirts. You end up like 7 shirts on.
I guess we'll put on Han's metal codpiece. Is the codpiece clean? It looks like it's clean.
Ish.
The military officer jacket. Wow, that really does load us up. Okay. Denim shirt. All right. Sweater, turtleneck. So many different slots, and then the tank top. Wow. So thighs were 70% bite protection and 100% scratch.
Yup, and if you get knee pads, now you see the officer jacket, it's the best jacket in the game in my opinion, because it also covers your thighs.
Yeah. Wow, the clothes are heavy.
And then the leather pants give you nice base protection, and then the leather patches on top of that is a nice bonus. So, of course, I would also be wearing probably knee pads and elbow pads.
Right, right.
And then also gaiters and van braces are another thing that I'd make.
Well, what were those two things?
Gaiters, Gaitors, I believe, and that is protecting your legs. And the van brace, VAMBRACE, that protects your arm.
And those are in addition to other clothing layers, or does it replace something?
Yeah, those are kind of like elbow pads and knee pads. I believe you can even wear the knee pads with them. I can't remember though. I'd have
Ah.
to check my other character. But they're like extra armor protection that goes on top of everything.
I see. Welcome in, channel. That is solo. So I'm just not wearing shoes or gloves or, you know, good head protection. So otherwise, everything's pretty high up there.
Yep, and if you put your glove or your shoes on just to make sure, you can run around, pull out your weapon, swing it around, and see a difference between your swing speeds and your run speeds to what you normally do.
Yeah, if you swing a weapon in here, you'll break a window. It's weird.
I think it's the same speed. It feels a little slower to me, but it might be just because I'm paying attention. I'm gonna go outside real quick.
Yep.
I'll check my run speed again when I switch back to my old clothes, but it feels pretty normal. Seems alright. Do I have another weapon? Iron. Can't tell. Honestly, it's probably just me though. Yeah, I guess the running feels about the same. Gator! Thank you, Pat. Well, cool. I'll give you your clothes back now. Bone choker. I still had my tie on. Is it possible to put leather padding or whatever in the bikinis? Because I just noticed my bikini was still on after all that.
I don't think you can with bikinis, but I believe there is like boxers or something like that you possibly can for groin protection.
Oh.
Groin and upper thigh. Let's see. Actually, no, it's briefs. You can make hide briefs. So
Okay.
leather underwear. If you make leather underwear, that gives you a little extra groin protection.
Those just sound uncomfortable.
Yeah. Itchy.
Yep. Yeah, you make them with fiberglass as well, so they're fire retardant.
I do not miss fiberglass at all. When I was younger, I worked in a boat factory. It was awful.
Oh yeah, I worked in a factory that made the cases for the engines for outboard motors,
Oh, wow.
and those are made out of fiberglass as well. And yeah, the air is just filled with fiberglass, so you
Yeah.
can't get it out of your skin.
Yep. I would buy super long tube socks and cut the toes off and put them over my arms and tape them at the wrists so that I wouldn't get it on my arms. Still got through a little bit.
Yep. I know it was, got back from work and it was turn on the shower as hot as it can be, as cold as it can be, back and forth,
Yeah.
just to kind of spit it all out of your pores. It wasn't pleasant.
Exactly.
And so I just made crafted burlap long johns just to show if you wanted an extra 5% scratch defense, you'd wear the crafted burlap, but really with all the protections you have, you might as well go for a fancy cloth one.
Yeah, it looks like there's no discomfort at all on the cotton ones. Okay. So comfort for protection.
Yes. I try and minimize the amount of discomfort and run speed and battle speed, but how I put it in perspective is battle is most important, run is second, discomfort is least important.
I see. Welcome in, Frank, bringing the tasty burger, sir. We out on skills. We got a long way to level 4. So we should probably just be making long johns to get to level 4 then?
Yep, I'd make a bunch of long johns because you can hand them out. People will love that just for all the protection it gives.
Oh, true.
When you leather patch them up, they're just, it's a full body protection undersuit for everyone to wear. So
Do we get XP for putting in the leather patches?
yes, that is like the next thing that I'd say is now that you have the long johns, grab all those extra rigs that you have, strip down whatever, and all the extra rigs and denim. I would start with rigs and just, put rig patches and everything, remove rig patches, and do it again back until you run out of rigs, and then I'd do it with the denim, and hopefully by then I'm a high enough level I'm like, okay, I can do the leather now, because I don't like using the leather unless I'm level 10 really, because I hate wasting leather.
Yeah, and that's what I remember. I used to do the coveralls though. So do the long johns have more slots than the coveralls?
The thing with the coveralls, if you look at them, they have a pair out here. It's going, if I put on the coveralls, it says it replaces my turtleneck shirt, my military jacket, and my leather pants.
Oh.
One piece of clothing for 3? No, I'll take those extra layers.
But I mean, so far as like grinding, tailoring, would the coveralls be okay? Just not for wearing. You know what I mean?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, you could use the coveralls. I believe that that's 12, just like the long johns, 12 slots. So yeah, if you were just gonna put patches on and take them off, that would be the one to just, kind of auto grind the quickest with.
Okay. And then, is there a difference between padding and patches? Because I think it's 2 different things, right?
Padding and patches. I'm guessing.
Maybe that was a Bill 41 thing.
Yeah, because you can't put both on, but I know it does give kind of like an option for something like that. But I always do the patches.
Okay.
And so I guess maybe that's worth giving a try and see what the difference between the both of them are. But now, I know you said your boots had a hole in them. Does any of your other clothing have a hole?
Oh, I'm sure at least my jeans do, yeah.
Okay, and your jeans are made out of denim. As you saw, I was wearing leather pants. They give you a little bit of run speed modifier. Well, no, I'm actually wearing crafted jeans, not my leather pants. I do have leather pants up here on the table, which I would typically wear on my main character.
I think you gave me
But,
leather pants to try on, so they might be on the floor.
Oh. Wait. I am wearing leather pants. Never mind. Yeah, I have the
Okay.
I was looking in the wrong menu. Crafted leather is on the table. But so with jeans, let's say you do you're out battling, you like wearing your jeans, you like how they look, so you don't want the leather pants. You get a hole in your jeans. Once you're level 8, you can then take some denim, go to that hole, and it can say fully repair. You're
Oh,
going to then fully repair it with the denim, and then after you repair the hole, you can put leather on top of it, and it gives you your full protection again instead of having to find a new pair of jeans.
very cool. Okay.
And then for, like, let's say it's a shirt, that would be a rag. Or even this military jacket I'm wearing, that's actually with rags to repair the holes. But you have to be level 8 tailoring for that to work.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Now, I guess the next big thing that I'd cover besides, the grinding, which we've kind of already went through a good amount on, is what amount I actually pretty much wear. So, I don't know if you want to use a pen and pencil, or I can even type it in the chat for everybody. But there's like 16 layers of clothing basically to wear, plus some extras.
All right. Yeah, let me grab something to write with. Okay. So you said there's 16 levels? Oh, you're saying them out loud. I see.
Yep, I'll say them out loud, but I'm also typing them in. So tank top and bandeau, you can craft those even as leather, but then also a long sleeve shirt, and then I'd wear a baseball shirt. I'd wear a denim shirt. I prefer the hoodie, but you could also do a turtleneck sweater. And then I would get a jersey from the sports store because, you can wear the jersey as well, which is different than like the baseball shirt. It'd be like a football jersey or a hockey jersey. And then the military jacket, preferably officer. And then the leather vest. Next would be the long john. And that basically covers your upper torso completely. Now we're going to go a little bit lower. And we're going to start with jeans. I prefer leather pants.
Okay.
But you also use football pants, which may be better, but they're so rare that leather pants are easier to find.
Football pants. I forgot there were football
And
pants.
then, yep. And then, yeah, it's just they're so rare you rarely see them. Next is long socks, because that gives you upper shin protection as well. And then if you were to make them, but they probably give you some discomfort, so I'd rather use an athletic cup, but just as its own, or the leather cod piece, but briefs you can make out of leather.
I'm assuming heavy socks can't be modified.
Leg warmers, I believe you can wear them as another layer. Again, extremely rare to find, so not really necessary. But if you do get them, I'd give them a try for just one other layer. And then it comes to just the other more specialty pieces.
You can knit leg warmers though, right? I don't know if he's not hearing me. Shimaga's scarf, elbow and knee pads. So many layers. The van brace and the gator. The jockey or riding helmet. Supposed to be the best helmet in the game for protecting without restricting vision or movement, I believe he said. Does the half respirator actually give you protection or just breathing protection?
Yes, it gives protection and breathing protection.
Wow.
It gives me 10 bite, 30 scratch. But mainly it's just I kill a lot of zombies. If you've watched, I like to get in there and kill a lot of them. And so I'm around that stink. I don't want to die from corpse sickness, and I get it.
Yeah. Be careful your PvP is enabled.
Thank you. I don't know, I never mean to hit it. Alright, so I think that's everything I have listed there. Looking through. Yeah, that's basically all the different pieces of clothing I'd wear. And now, some say, oh my god, you're gonna be so overheated. And overheated. When you're in heavy battle in the summertime, yes, you may get a little bit hot. You're gonna drink more water. Take some more water with you. But it really doesn't. I'd rather be a little uncomfortable, a little bit hot, but survive. And when you get bit and you have more than 100% protection, you may get a hole, you may still have 100% protection. You may survive 2, maybe even 3 bites before they actually get to enough clothing to actually do anything to you.
Wow.
And so, you know, I find that to be way more important than being a little sweaty.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is, well, I'd rather not wear as much clothes. Well, you know, wintertime comes, you're going to get sick. So I find that heat, not bad. Cold, very bad.
That's true.
So I'd rather be hot and survive. And then as you saw when you were putting on my clothes, you noticed how very little negatives. There was very little run negative, very little combat negative. It probably didn't slow you down enough to really even notice.
I want to say I barely noticed, but I need to try again without it. But it was negligible, if anything. We actually run in the hallway real quick. That's
And,
about the same.
Yeah, when I have my full guys set up, like I said, basically everything is 100% protection. I might have one slot that might be, like 70%. And that would be my arm with my watch. And then, you could wear some other helmets or face gear. Like the Shamai wears a scarf gives me a little more protection. So right now my protection for my head is 80%, 100%. And if I put on the Shema, let's see what it does.
Welcome in, Dr. Nix. We're having a good stream. Gotta run. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if you redirected to me. If you did,
So,
it's
Thank
what
you so
does
much,
still
sir.
8100.
speed refer to, actually?
okay.
How fast do you swing your weapon?
Just don't swing any weapons inside. It'll break a window. It doesn't matter if you're far away or not.
Yeah, I heard Big Cat had that accident.
Yeah.
And the gloves, I normally bone gloves or metal gloves, so you don't get 100% protection on your hands, you get like 70. But if you can find that elusive chainmail, you can always put that over your bone glove, and that will get you to 100.
Oh, and I like the chainmail gloves. If for no other reason, just for your right hand to protect it from injury, since it's you're fighting in.
Yep, exactly. I wear my watch on my left, and my right it would be chainmail, but you can never find a chainmail right-hand glove.
Can it be blacksmith or no?
I don't know, maybe with a mod, but I've never found a recipe to make it. No.
Oh, okay.
But it could be out there, but I'm not super experienced blacksmith yet either.
They're always left. What do you mean?
I mean, I'm level 10 and everything in blacksmithing, and I can make whatever, but I haven't done it enough to really know every single recipe.
Sure, sure.
And for bone gloves, which at level 4 you can make your choker and bone gloves. So that'd be another thing you could make now.
I'm still on 3, but yeah, I'll just do the long johns to get to 4.
Yep, and then if you want, there's a choker white here that you can just have on the end of the table.
You heard there's chainmail sleeves too? Really? Someone in chat saying there's chainmail sleeves? Is that a thing? I haven't heard of that.
Yes, I've never found them either, but I believe it's another extremely rare drop, and I'm not sure if you can make them or not either. But I know I've seen other people talk about the chainmail sleeves, but I've never come across them. I've only found the left-hand glove, chainmail glove.
I guess I had the right hand glove, but it was because I spawned it in with my character. So I didn't know they were all... Apache was saying they're only left 2.
Yeah, apparently there are right, but I think that, left hand is like a 0.01% chance. Finding a right hand is like 0.000001% chance.
Dang. So finding the right-handed glove, that's going to be a hot item if you have a shop.
You're winning the lottery if you find it, I think. But yeah, and if you wrote all those different pieces down, then anytime you're out and about and you find any of that gear, save it for tailoring. I will take it from you. I will give you trades, whatever,
Okay.
because I like to have a few extra sets because sometimes my guy dies out there in the heat of battle because I play a little bit too dangerously
A little bit.
and trip over a fence or something. Yep, a little bit. And so it's nice to be able to run out there with a full set of armor with the second guy so I can recover my body.
Okay. Trying to decide if I want to try to get to level 4.
Yep, we got 32 minutes until the server reset, and after that I'll probably switch over to my other character and go and do some slaying. Thought the class would be probably about this long. Nice, good class, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I just hit
And
level 4.
what'd you say, Eric?
congratulations, Eric.
Oh, did I just hit level 4?
Hell yeah. I mean, I don't think I need to grind all the levels for the class. I'm just trying to think if there's anything we haven't covered yet. Like, is there anything you can think of that you'd recommend at higher levels, or like what you should use to like advance from 4 to 5, 5 to 6, etc.?
What I try and do with every crafting skill is I look at what is the highest level thing I can possibly make right now, and how easy is it to get those resources. If I can get those resources, I'll make that highest level thing because that gives you the most XP.
That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, I
And
did
so
2 out of
that's how I
2,000.
grind it to 10 the fastest. I don't care if I'm burning through certain resources. But then once I'm level 10, then it's now what do I actually want?
Heck yeah.
And so I guess, let's see, I went through the best clothing setup, went through the reason of hot and cold. We kind of have in here all the different tools and stuff, little display items, can walk around and look at everything. Messed with the loom and the spinning wheel, so that was on my list. Talked about, yeah, leather jackets are better for stripping. Actually, military jackets are what you want to wear, so they're better than leather jackets.
Okay, and then like, is there anything about knitting that's useful, or like, because I guess a shemagh replaces a scarf, no? Can you make those?
You know, I think I saw you could make shemagh, but I can't remember if that was a mod or not. But if for those, I would say, yeah, if you can make a scarf or a neck piece, I think a scarf you might actually be able to put patches on. Sometimes I'm able to put leather patches on shemahs, and other times I can't, so I don't know. But if I can put patches on my neck and headgear, I do it. And technically you can wear 2 shemaghs at the same time.
Really? How does that work? Is it like
Yep.
different configurations, head and face or something?
Yep, one would be like head and face, and then the other as a scarf.
Interesting. I did not know you could wear 2. I don't even know if I've ever worn one, to be honest, but that's good to know.
Yep, I'm wearing one around my neck right now, so that with my choker, I'm over 110% on my neck for bite.
Man.
And then if I have a turtleneck, if you wear a turtleneck sweater, that would give you another 10% bite, so you'd be up to 120 on your neck.
And you can wear all 3 of those at once.
Yes. As you saw how many layers I took off and you put on.
Yeah.
And then, yep, so what did I have? Number 1 was like leveling, shorten, and then for XP you use the, yeah, you shorten everything, and then 2 you make a handful of foot wraps. from denim because you can disassemble. At level 4, teddy bears are great XP, but the bottleneck I find on this server right now is buttons, but you said bone beads, because wool is used to stuff the teddy bears, and you can use burlap, which is dog bane. 3 dog bane makes a piece of burlap, and so you can make those teddy bears all day long if you have a nice sheep farm and you do a little foraging. But otherwise, long johns are pretty good. Make a bunch of them. And then I'd say after that, long johns, do or coveralls, do the, apply rigs, remove rigs over and over until you run out of rigs, then do it with the denim and, level up that way. But if you can, just make bears all the way to level 10. That's what I typically would do if I have the materials. Then we did the sheep wool to thread to cloth, so we showed you that process. And the dog bane to twine. There's some dog bane on the table if you wanted to, but it's 3 dog bane on the simple loom will make twine. It will also make burlap.
So do you have to make it to twine first and then into burlap, or just dog bane straight to burlap?
Nope. Yeah, the simple loom is to burlap. If otherwise you need a wooden rod, and then you can make twine out of the dogwoods or dog bane. So it's 2 purposes. You can make twine or burlap depending on if you do it on the loom or if you do it with just a wooden rod. It has a crafting feature, which I think is under miscellaneous.
Okay. And do you know offhand? I tried looking in crafting UI, but it doesn't show. How many wool does a teddy bear take?
Oh, it does show. Let me look.
I saw, but it acts like if I don't have it in my inventory, it won't switch it in the UI for me. Oops.
But if I remember correctly, it was 1 wool, but it might have been 2, but it's not much. I think it was 5 or 10 cotton balls, and
that's way better than
like
feathers.
just 1 or 2 wool. Yeah, feathers is 100. That's why I was like, stick away from feathers. Oh, and I do see, yeah, large bone bead can be used as buttons. So, well, I'm gonna start making teddy bears the next time around because I can get large bone beads easy enough.
I'm glad you learned something today too.
Yes, I learned bone beads can be buttons. And then, let's see, after that on my list of the dog bane, it was the leather jackets to strip. Next thing I had on the list was, yeah, craft the highest level you can, and toss or use depending on what you make. The 9th thing on my list was for carving. You need to do carving for bones, which is the easy route for bone armor and chokers. Otherwise, blacksmithing, which is for armor, but that's the hard route and also gives you the most negative modifiers for combat and speed. And my 10th thing on the list was to minimize combat and run speed negatives. So, yeah, that basically covers my class, and I'm happy to take any more questions.
So, so basically, if you're going to be hardcore tailoring, carving is a good secondary skill that you might want to consider traits for and stuff like that when you're creating your character.
Yup, so like I said, if you went for the full route of tailor, you take profession tailor, take sewer, whittler, and fast learner, or crafty. And with those, you're gonna get 155% bonus to sewing and 115% bonus to carving.
Very nice. Okay, cool. I can't think of any other questions. How about the rest of y'all?
Great class, Teach. Great class. Yep.
Oh, came in just in time there, buddy. Just to
You
No, no,
finish.
I've been here. I've been here the whole
What
time.
were you stuck in? Were you stuck in the bathroom again?
Stuck. What? I plead the fifth.
It reminds me of that movie Summer School, where at the beginning of Summer School, the guy asked to use the bathroom on the first day, and he didn't come back until the last day.
I love that movie.
It's a good one, classic.
I loved the little fan film movie that they made, the
Yeah.
Killer Rabbits.
Rabbits are deadly, man.
Especially here.
Yeah, they're freaking vicious.
I'll talk to you after class about getting a set of armor made by you. I mean, I have all the clothes, just getting you to put the stuff on it for me. I got some cash.
Oh yeah, I can probably do that, no problem. You just tell me what you want made and I can pound it out.
Cool. Yeah, like I said, I got leather pants and all that stuff on the guy that I go out killing stuff with. I just needed the patches and stuff put on it.
Okay. Yep, and
Yeah,
if you have any holes in any of that gear, we can get it all modified and then we can patch it all up. So, also, yeah, anybody else that wants me to put level 10 patches on all their gear, they just need to strip naked so I can look at their bodies and put leather patches on all their clothes.
Alright, well this guy would be a waste because he does not leave the house at all. So I'll hop on my other guy real quick.
Alright, sounds good.
Thank you again, I'll be right back.
Yep.
Can you do gloves?
Yes, I can.
On the floor. Thanks, sir.
And this is just tailoring, y'all.
My other one's got chomped.
They're their classes. We can learn so much here at the academy.
Now, do you want these gloves to be patched, or do you want actually a pair of bone gloves?
Ooh, better the better.
Dye clothes. Okay.
Alright, grab the fingerless gloves off the table.
Trying to see, how do we make a shirt? Helps if I spell it right. Sew a shirt. Oh, you do have to have a button.
Oh, alright, I just did... Oh gosh.
In class even.
Oops.
It looks like the bone beads can replace buttons, and looks like all recipes. I'm even looking at the shirts.
Yeah, that's very nice. I have to make a stone all quick. And then... Does I have to use
Late
that or
safe
like a
house
heading
loop for
tool
sleeves.
to make these bone bead or the
So no
bone
sleeves
gloves?
the first 90 days of the games. It's kind of like Katana,
Luckily
huh?
I have some sharp flakes with me. Then I need some twine. Is there twine up here anywhere still?
I can grab some out of the bomb shop.
Oh, nope, I found probably enough twine right here. Should
Okay.
be good.
Fred is calling us nerds for being in school. I mean, I want to level more, but I also don't want to keep
We're
grinding.
making bone gloves now.
Awesome.
Then some leather gloves you can cut to be fingerless gloves, and other ones you can't. So that might be another one to favorite. So when you're out and about, pick up all the leather gloves you can turn into fingerless. Right on the at your feet there, Mr. Kiwi.
Copy, copy.
So can we just search the crafting UI for fingerless and favorite those, or what?
Yeah,
Looks like it's just leather, no? I must be misunderstanding what you mean.
Well, it's 2 different types, but I don't know how many types
It's
of leather
called-
gloves are there.
Yeah, turn into fingerless. If I highlight it,
It only has 2 types.
all the leather gloves that we have in this desk drawer here cannot be turned into it. So
Weird.
yeah, I noticed that some leather gloves can and others can't. I don't know why. But it's kind of like there's some jeans that are regular jeans that you cannot cut to denim shorts.
Really?
And
Where's the armory?
but most jeans you can, but for some reason some of the jeans, which are labeled jeans, but you
Where are you,
can't.
Eric?
Armory's ground floor, north side.
Do you mean this crate out here?
She doesn't have gloves anyway, so let's put these on.
Yeah, the one in front of the door right here, I'll move it.
I got it. I think. I don't know, I got one over here. What the hell?
If you want a proper loom, I know of a location near the school. What do you mean? There's a better loom?
What? Why were they both blocked?
Is it a loom you can't craft? You can't build? You have to
So
find
no
it?
one would go into the armory.
Click on leather gloves.
Other box back there.
There we are.
Forged fingerless metal gloves. What is this?
And, do you have any clothes, Admiral, you want me to leather up for you?
I have a leather jacket I could have some.
Uh,
Thank you. No, I just didn't know how many people were coming, so I just didn't want anybody in there that we didn't know about.
leather
You guys are
gloves.
putting everything in there.
Looks like there's only one pair. I must be missing what you're meaning. There's brown leather, yep, black leather, and leather. Only
Yeah,
2
I-
of those
I put those
3
things in
can
there.
be
Those
turned
are
into
a lot of
fingerless,
gear.
but I don't know which
Put things
doesn't.
in there.
Okay.
Trap myself in there like shit.
Hey Eric, have you seen these forged fingerless metal gloves in the crafting?
No, I haven't paid attention. Like I said, I knew I had to level tailoring before I could make any of that stuff.
I see. I see. I just never
Alright,
noticed
you
it before.
dropped
They
it on
look
the floor and,
crazy.
well, let's go up to the tailoring room.
Where do- where
Where are you seeing that?
Might as well be next
If
to,
I went into the
where all the
crafting
gear
UI
is.
and I show all recipes and search for fingerless, there's an option for forged fingerless metal gloves. They look like robot hands.
Yes.
Co-
And like I
Ooh.
said, you can either make bone gloves or the metal gloves. The difference between them, they're the same bite and scratch, but the metal gloves also have bullet protection.
Whoa.
Ooh. And if you got the mod, you can make them gold.
You can make what?
Nadka made a mod that it lets you plate all the metal armor and gold plate, so you got gold armor.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. It increases your vision, helps you move faster. It is amazing.
Increases your vision. You're like glowing.
Yep. Like the helmet you put on is like, you know, like a metal bucket or whatever that's just been cut open. It makes it, you can see a little bit behind yourself.
That's hilarious.
But I mean, it's a must-have, right?
Of course. Alright, well, I guess that's all I have for this class. I'll probably move on and do something else.
Yep. But like I said, if you want me to do any leather patches on any of your gear quick before we're done here, I'm happy to do so.
I guess I could do it with my Long johns and bone gloves would probably be cool.
There is your jacket, Admiral. And we need another pair of fingerless gloves to be able to make bone gloves.
Ah, the bones go on the gloves.
Yup. Then Eric, here's your stuff.
Why is there snow on my crates? Are
Wait,
you guys
what?
seeing this?
Yes.
Yeah, we noticed it earlier.
Yeah, we noticed it.
Wait, every crate. Even
Yeah,
the
it's on
ones
the
that have
tables
crates on
downstairs.
top of crates.
What the heck? Did someone breach the barrier or something?
There's no roof. We lost the roof. I thought there was a storm last night.
27
Well,
out
must be
here.
a bit breezy then.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But it's definitely not outside, because outside is 27 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 42 in here. What the heck?
I'm 5.8. Oh yeah, I'm Celsius, my bad.
Yeah, I can't do that math in my head.
Neither can I.
Your window is open. The open windows doesn't affect snow, does it? No, I see you sticking your tongue out.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Getting these leather patched.
Did they get
Then
into
you said
welding
there's some
spiked
stuff
armor and
you want
helmets?
to make
Nail
with
spiked.
metal as well.
Oh, I
Sorry.
don't know. He was talking about something with some gloves or something like that.
Sorry, I was yapping. Were you talking to me?
Oh no, I was talking to Eric on that one about he wanted some of this to be probably leather strip patched, tailored, and then you wanted probably some with blacksmithed.
What do you mean, blacksmith?
Well, you said armored, so I was
Welding
wondering if
spiked?
you wanted me to actually put metal plates on some of this stuff.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, just the leather patches.
Yeah, just the leather patches. I'm sorry.
Would it have to be inside the blacksmithing forge? Is that where it would be? You've seen it all over, snow
All
indoors.
good.
Damn it. It wouldn't just come up with spiked. It should see it with both, right?
Yep, here's the first piece
I'm under
coming
all,
out.
show all recipes, welding
thank you.
spiked.
A pair of long johns for you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to make myself another pair for this character. Thank you.
Yep.
My pink
I
ones
see
are on the
another-
floor behind you.
Alright, I'll get them done in just a jiffy here.
Oh, they're bright green. I look like the Grinch.
Yep, that's the color I'm wearing, the bright lime green.
Yeah, I like it.
PZ search is not intelligent. Dang.
There's your denim shirt.
Oh, weld spike. Okay.
Making your long john snow beetle, and then I'll get back to Eric's jacket and pants.
Thank you.
Okay,
And
no problem.
anybody else that want to drop stuff down, I'll keep on going.
You go fill up my water bottle. I'll be right back.
Alright, yep, we have 9 minutes to server reset.
There it is.
I was just about to say that.
That looks badass, Natka.
Don't mind me. I like standing here watching people dress.
It is very nice, isn't it?
You need to go see the dean, Kiwi.
Not again.
Aren't you the dean?
Oh yeah.
Wait, I wondered where half my stash went.
2 uses. Scrap metal thigh armor. Welder's mask. So I would need
And
welding
your long
level
johns
5.
are at my feet.
Thank you, thank you.
Indeed. Like I said, the center front desk drawer, that has the denim shirt and tank top on it, that would be stuff that I'd recommend wearing that you had in stock.
Recommend wearing is all the different layers, you mean?
Correct.
And just to
You know,
clarify,
as
it's
like-
the front center desk?
Yep, the one that looks like you're standing right in front of with the denim shirt and the tank top on top of it. So those are ones that I'd put my patches into. If you wanted to wear any of those to boost yourself up.
So, but these are all also on the list you gave me in chat window, right?
Correct.
Welcome in, Dirt.
Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I keep doing that to people.
We did it. We just did a tailoring class, Dirt.
Ooh, you had a hole in this pair of leather pants.
Trying to learn the ins and out of everything.
On my screen, the shove happened like 10 seconds before you walked through the door. Or maybe
Did a
like
little
3 seconds before
grinding.
you walked through the door. It's kind of funny.
Of course. Making it rain over there.
Ho! Ho! Woo! Alright, alright. That's
Gave my winning
Should I be
ticket, too.
Should I be taking my clothes off?
You've been
That's what I
doing
was
it all
wondering,
day.
like-
I'm
What?
paying you to keep them on. I'm paying you to keep them on.
Oh, so I can
Your
open the door
clothes
again?
are at your feet. And then, as I said to Snow Beetle, I'll also let you know, this desk right here has clothing that I recommend wearing, so if there's any of that you'd like to wear. Also, the table here, some of the items I had laid out are other items you could possibly wear. And so you can put on whichever layers that you don't have yet, and then you can say, hey, if you could, then I'd be happy to give them the level 10 patches.
So does the if you patch up with leather the hoodie with the hood up, does it give you head protection?
Yes, but I would, if you're wearing the hood up, then you can't really wear other things on the head, so I never wear
Gotcha.
the hood up, but technically, yes.
Fair enough. Brown and black leather gloves turn into fingerless. Base gloves, leather gloves doesn't turn into fingerless. So if I'm looking at these are brown. Oh, these just say leather. Would they actually say brown and black? So Notka's saying brown and black leather gloves turn into fingerless, but the base gloves looks like it's probably just the ones called leather gloves don't turn into fingerless.
Yeah, what you have in the desk is just leather gloves, and
Yeah.
Maybe
I mean,
one
it
of them
says leather
can.
gloves.
It's just, I think the other kind would say it actually probably has the word brown
Oh.
and the word black in it.
Nope,
Yeah,
there was
instead of
one
base
pair
stock
of
gloves.
black. This one that I got right here, base gloves, leather gloves, black. That's what it says for item report, but otherwise it just says leather gloves. But I can make this one pair.
Okay, okay. Because I see it say base dot gloves underscore leather gloves.
Same.
So you're saying if it's got like black on the end of that, then those are the ones?
Yep, so the ones I just dropped on the floor here, I can make these into fingerless.
Ah, all right.
Got
Keep noted. Noted.
It'd probably be the same for brown too.
And so I put a favorite, so I see a little check mark on the glove. You know, like I told you to do with the stuff to shorten.
Do you have to pick it up to favorite it? But then you won't be able to put it down.
No,
right?
no, no.
No,
you favorite
no.
in the crafting menu.
Yeah, in the
Oh,
you go to, you know, make fingerless gloves and favorite that craft, then it shows up as a green check mark and with a
That's
little
right.
hammer saying that it's craftable.
Oh, there is a
So-
hammer. That
I knew I
is
was
so
forgetting
small.
hiding stuff.
Yep, all the little nuances, little pieces that you just
Well,
gotta learn.
Thank you, not
So
the
I
check
can
mark is
turn
obvious.
Did you
these
say
fingerless.
the tailoring
Yep,
is
the
important
check
long
mark,
term
the
or no?
little
It
hammer,
depends on your
yeah.
goals and your play style.
I mean, hammer and tick instead of a. Never mind.
For the most part, I probably would rarely use it, but I don't worry about armor that much. But
I'll sort myself out.
some people prefer to
Oh,
wear
I
armor,
need
like
some
Han does.
twine.
So if you want
No,
armor up,
I
then
ran
I
out
would
of
think
twine.
it's absolutely critical if you
Okay,
want
I
to
go
make
grab
your
you
own
some.
armor or armored clothes.
What do you make twine out of?
Dog me.
Dog vein. Dog vein, like we have right here, but you also need a wooden rod to twist it into twine.
Thank you, Vicky. Chat's telling me we have 4
Right.
minutes
Thanks, chat.
till server.
Yep, Mom said 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
she said to let the global chat know, so I'll type that in now.
Good call. Good call. Better scoff something before reset.
Well, thank you again for such an awesome class, Han.
Why, thank you too for, you know, let me come out here and show you some stuff that I, you know, was able to figure out.
For anyone,
I'd like everybody to be able to, you know, survive longer.
heck yeah. For anyone that's watching, if you want to see more of SoloWalker
Right,
gaming,
making the bone armor gloves now.
he knows a
We
lot
should have
about
them done
Zomboid. I put a
before we
link to
need
his channel in the
reset,
description.
so
Definitely head over to his channel and give him a sub so you can see when he's doing new stuff. He's one hell of a fighter too, so this is just a small facet of what he knows in the game. So I highly recommend checking out his channel so that when he goes live, you can ask him for advice if you're looking to do something
Hey, thanks
they're
for the,
right
tailoring.
high
at your
level.
feet. Yes,
Thank you,
thank
thank
you for stopping in, watching the whole thing.
Yeah, those look fresh too. Wow.
Unlike Kiwi, which got locked in the bathroom somehow.
I forgot how to unlock the door. Right.
Hey,
Thank you,
somebody put a
Dirk.
crate in front of his door too.
It's been a goal of yours to achieve outside of debug. I haven't gotten there
That's
yet.
what happened.
Tailoring aids.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, backpack that can hold large stone. That must be the large crafted backpack. I love that backpack.
Yep.
So cool.
Oh, and one last thing, the fireman's gear, it sucks balls. I wouldn't recommend wearing it.
1 minute.
So just turn it into aramid thread.
Okay.
Copy.
But
Yeah,
yep,
that's just stuff
time.
I grabbed when I died and would run by roads,
Yep.
wouldn't grab it.
I don't even wear the bulletproof vest, so I'd turn that to thread too. But alright, time to log out, everybody. Bye
See
bye.
ya.
See you after the reset.
Okay, cool.
We had to jump out before the server killed us all. So, depending on how next week's update goes, if we don't know if it's going to kill the server or not. But if it does not, and we can keep going, we'll be doing more classes like this with different subjects. It's the whole point of the academy. If it does kill the server, we'll probably start again, maybe in a different location. I'm not sure. I think at this point going forward, I will always have some kind of school set up at whatever base location I create in multiplayer. Sometimes I just feel it might get stale for other players recreating the exact same location. But who knows? If everyone's up for it, we can use the boarding school again. We didn't even complete the road yet, so I don't know that we're gonna want to do that again next time either. Bye, Derp. I'll probably should I get back on the server? Maybe I'll end the stream here and then come back later. How long have I been streaming? 2.5 hours. Close to my usual time. I might take a break though and go hang out with the family for a little bit. I still want to play Zomboid more tonight though. Nautica says dev said its security update post, the unstable branch and workflow is designed for bug hunting, not really for long playthroughs. Yes. What do you mean? I walked in on the road and about 40-50 tiles of trees remained to break through. That's not too bad. While also saying we'll give it like another 4 minutes to reboot. The problem is that people are desperately clamoring for the content in Build 42 and treating unstable branches as if they were stable because they want access to the content so badly. This is something we will be evaluating, trying to solve for future builds, given that we are in the final charge of 42. Not exactly. So I think that's good that they're understanding. Oh, sure. I guess for me personally, I understand all that. I'm still going to aim for long-term builds, and if it gets scrubbed because of an update, I'm okay with that. It always stings a little bit because it's progress and it's fun, but I also like starting over. So it's the nature of the build, and I'm okay with that. But unless KPK has everyone copy their install folders and keep the same server version, I would expect broken. Yeah, it's probably going to happen. I just never want to assume that it will happen because I think it would be negative speculation to say so. Because if it doesn't break it, then cool. But had a break during a hot patch, yeah. So again, I mean, it doesn't really faze me. It would be cool if it didn't happen, but I understand that it's most likely going to happen. I mean, we built a 32-story skyscraper and it got scrubbed after a couple weeks, so I'm not mad about it. I miss it, but we could always build it again if we really wanted it. It'll be more difficult this time because of the encumbrance bug, but that's okay. And Eric is still playing, that's right. Yes, kudos to him. He's the backbone of this operation. I like to call it Snow Beetle Industries. Maybe Snow Beetle Heavy Industries at this point. We'll wait 1 more minute and then I'll jump in there. Just to make sure he doesn't need anything else before I wrap things up. Might be up. I think that was a pretty good class. I know I learned a lot. And the grind was less grindy because we could talk and ask questions, learn new things while we're grinding, so that was kind of nice. Edit saved as a check. Yep, I learned that from you, Natka. Adam says, I can't tell what is temporary and what is set as intended, so I take it all with a grain of salt and hope I don't have to unlearn too much stuff that will be rebound. Yeah. True. It's all we can do, really. Well, I think that went well.
Oh yeah, I think it was great. And like you said, since we did it together, it made it more interesting and fun than just sitting there doing it in silence.
Hell yeah.
Agreed.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hey, Solo, could you check and see if there was a vest with patches?
A vest with patches? What do you mean?
I thought I dropped a vest with
Yeah.
patches.
Oh yeah, I do have a vest with patches on me. Let me try.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't actually put the patches in it yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
I'm
here it
probably
comes.
I'm probably gonna take a I want to say a break because the stream feels too short for me, so I'll probably be back later. But I think it's a good time for me to break and hang out with the family a little bit, eat something.
Okay, sounds
Oh
good.
yeah,
Yeah, and then
yep. But thanks for, let me enjoy a little time at your beautiful school.
Thank you and Kiwi for driving all the way out here and bringing so much stuff. Much appreciated.
yeah, thank you guys
Yep,
so much.
yep. And a lot of this stuff I'm gonna leave here that you guys can just keep.
Awesome, awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was awesome, man. I've never done anything like this, but this is super cool.
And this is just one class.
Yeah, I'll spend the rest of the weekend getting the blacksmithing class set up. We can do it like Monday or Tuesday.
Very cool, very cool.
Yep.
Do you need anything from us before you send this character back?
No, Eric, I'm gonna actually probably log off this character, so he'll still be here maybe until later tonight or tomorrow. But
Oh
Eric
yeah.
showed me where the engine parts and sheet metal and stuff are, so I can repair the race car before I head back. One thing I was thinking of doing was, oh, do you guys have a nightstick?
Yes.
I have a nightstick at my base, but I'm going to probably pick up from Gremlin a couple sheep, and with that, I'm sure I can find an animal trailer around here somewhere.
We have 2 of them out there. Just take one of those.
Yep.
Yep.
And I have 3 at my base, so I don't need them.
Yeah, we only need 1 really.
So I need to go and find a place to park those trailers just because they clutter up my yard.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I need to take the sheep home, and I was like, well, do I drive the main all the way back out here, or do I just, use the race car, go and pick up the sheep from Gremlin, grab a trailer, and on my way back home with this guy?
You
I
still
think
gonna
would be the better option.
you still gonna have a Kiwi X escort, or you can because you said this character's not a fighter, right?
Yeah, he's not a fighter, but I also know very well how to walk and get zombies away,
That's
and
fair.
he's a high enough level in, like, I'm level 10 blacksmith, carpentry, carving, masonry, mechanics, and tailoring. Level 4 electric, I can hotwire a car if I need. Level 7 welding, so if I need to, I can just hotwire a car and set a diversion for zombies so I can do what I need to do, so I don't have to do as much fighting.
Good call, good call.
On Snoopy, I was going to ask you real quick. I grabbed all the stuff for you to make more bombs. Would it be okay if we gave him that 1 or 2 that you have built on the desk?
Absolutely. How many do you need, sir?
Oh,
Kiwi just wanted some.
I love bombs.
I can go make some.
Like,
We have a couple,
all
like you
the
said.
all
Yeah,
the
that twine's right there.
aerosol and pipe bombs I could have. Yeah, I don't need any more twine. The rest of it's yours. I just needed it to make the bone gloves.
I put more pipes and stuff in there too, and all that ammo.
Right, I'll go make some.
Do you need scrap electronics for that?
Yes.
Okay, there's a ton by the generator. I'll grab.
Cool. Why is this twine so heavy? Oh. Get some pipe bombs made. Oh, wait. What is this? What is this? What? No. Look. Eric, are you seeing these icicles?
Yeah, I was asking about it in game earlier when they added these. That's amazing.
I've never seen these before.
Yeah, I just seen him earlier today.
Wow. Hell yeah.
We have
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'll have to see those.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Dang. I can't believe I wonder, that's got to be new, right? Bombs. Sorry, I didn't mean to close the door in your face.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, I put a bunch of scrap electronics in here. We had like 150 out by the generator.
Dang, okay, good. See how many I can make here. Oh, my hacksaw's in the truck, in the Jeep, I think. Just make it a favorite. How many can I make? One? Why? I need more gunpowder? We'll see what we're missing. We'll make one. It must be the gunpowder, because it looks like I'm almost out. So we have ammo I can tear apart. Get more gunpowder. Yeah, we need more gunpowder. Good. Hold 6. How much do the pipe bombs weigh? 1.5. That would only hold 4. We'll do... I know you said you wanted to keep shotgun ammo. Is there anything else? I would probably keep 9mm, but like, what do you think about 5.56? Do you want to keep that?
No, I'm fine with just a shotgun. I don't really use guns at all.
Okay. Yeah, we got scrap electronics. Is 5.56 for M16? I don't know if it's worth trading.
Yep. 5.56 is for the M16, which I did get an M16, so if you have an extra box, I might be happy to take a box of M16 shells, 5.56.
I'm trying to get some gunpowder. Do you happen to have any other ammo, in your car or anything that you don't need?
I probably have plenty at my base, but none with me. So, I probably even have 5.56, I don't know.
There's a 5.56 on the ground for you.
Yeah, I'll go get some more if we need it. No biggie.
But bombs are also really, really cool.
They are.
I got a box of 7.62. We got some other ammo. No big deal.
Yeah, is that for the M1 now? The 7.62?
I'm not
Did
sure.
I change
really
that from the 308 to the M1? I know they did a big change on ammunition and with this new patch, but I haven't really messed with guns this patch.
Oh, I think I have some ammo that I want to keep in my bag. Where is that? Here? Alright.
But yeah, I know I started making bombs before the last wipe, when loot was abundant, and making gunpowder just took forever. But, you know, the sparklers, hairspray, and aluminum foil were like everywhere. So I was like, I'm just making aerosol bombs. Now it's so hard to find hairspray and sparklers.
Use broken pipes as they weigh less, and iron pipes hold their value in wire fences.
Yeah, I've only found a couple sparklers.
I didn't even know you could use broken pipes. That's good to know. Iron pipes hold their value in wire fences. Getting gunpowder always takes the longest. The gunpowder grind is real.
Getting on the struggle bus of the gunpowder grind. My guy's just sitting here. He could probably grind some of that too, I guess.
I got one thing of it right here on the ground.
I want to do it.
.357 rounds. Do you turn those?
Sure.
Okay, I'll open up that box and start making some.
Had to reopen the UI, I guess.
Oh, I need a pliers. My handy knife doesn't work.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'll drop
Oh,
some.
you need a multi-tool pliers, metalworking pliers, and vice grips.
There you go, I'll drop you some pliers.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Indeed.
Yeah, no, if you need to make anything, there should be materials and everything in there. I may need to make a few more molds or something like that, but yeah, it's all there if you need it.
Yeah, Notco's asking in the chat if you get the molds. I'm not sure what he was referring to.
No, I still haven't found any metal molds. A bunch of people are looking for them.
Yeah, I have a metal mold now that showed up at my place. It's not for steel bars, I think it was for steel ingots. And it's like, well, I can make sledgehammers. Melt down and make sledgehammers with, since I can do the steel ingots in it.
Yeah.
$14 left.
Yeah, no biggie. I'll just keep getting clay. I've been leveling my pottery doing it anyway.
Seven more. 6 more. Do the pliers have a condition? They don't. That's good. Can research craft and recipes. 2 more. Last round. Now we'll make some get those pliers back on. Don't drop them on the floor. What's wrong with you? Make 3. Did you say we have more pipes than what's here? You may have walked away.
Yeah, I think we do.
Just saw the ingots. Just saw the ingots into 3 blocks. What does that do, Apache? Apache's talking about sawing ingots into 3 blocks, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. If taking the metal ingot, if I saw it into 3 blocks, then I could make pierce those blocks and make 3 axe heads.
Wow.
Or I could take those blocks and then turn them into chunks and make hatchet heads. But what I really want is the mold for steel bars, so I can just smelt steel bars to make swords.
I see.
Yep, but like I said, I'm newer in the blacksmithing, so I don't know all of the things, but I know the most important recipes for making the good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
But not all the little things like that, turning ingots into blocks. That's good. I'm glad I learned that one.
Yeah, I'm having fun with blacksmithing.
I'm gonna have so much more fun with it in single player just because I can speed up time.
Axe heads, got it.
Yeah. Usually just get a bunch of stuff ready to go and then just start it and walk away for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is I'm streaming usually. I try and so it's like, well, if I'm gonna do the blacksmithing to make 20 swords, no one wants to sit there for 45 minutes to an hour watching those swords get made.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, okay, when I'm not streaming, and I'm doing other stuff, I'll set my guy up for blacksmithing in front of everything, hit start, and then I'll go and take the dog for a walk or whatever and come back and go, oh, okay, he's done, and he's starving to death.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked low food and low thirst on my blacksmith so I could do that exact specifically.
Why don't I see them? Where are they? Oh, they're there. Only made 3. Can I make
Okay,
more?
my guy is slowly dropping, I believe, the gunpowder onto the floor,
Okay.
but yet I don't see it. Like, something, he's having a glitch. There it goes. I wanted to
Oh, wow.
consolidate it, but it wasn't consolidating.
I
Like,
forgot
my
about
character
that.
just got stuck. I mean, it is consolidating better than it did in the last patch, but it's still having issues.
It takes a long time, dude.
Yep, there is that also.
And did you say you're able to make the pipe bombs too, hon?
I'm pretty sure I do have the recipes. I can probably make them too, yeah.
I was just wondering, because I thought only engineers could make them. Can a person read it as a non-engineer and make them?
Yes, let me just double check. I know I wasn't an engineer in the last run that we did, and I was making bombs. So let's just see. Yup, I need I can only make the pipe bomb with the gunpowder, of course, which I clicked on, but I need 3 scrap electronics and a hacksaw, and I can make it. 'Cause I have everything else, I guess, right here.
Wow.
Nice.
So yeah. But I read one of I think it's the Cheapskate magazines, the yellow ones.
Yeah.
There's like 4 of them, and I think one of them is how to make bombs.
Oh. Okay, well, I put a bunch on top of the cabinet there. You're welcome to take. Did you want any of those, Eric?
Oh, no, I'm okay. They can take them all.
All of them.
Yeah, I kept 2 for myself, so if you want those, you can have them.
Oh man, I have so much fun with those things. I thank you very much.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, thank you guys
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, indeed.
Make sure Kiwi gets a couple. I want to watch him throw them.
Oh yeah. Yep,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
give
my
him a
thing.
couple.
I'm like, oh, give it to them all so I can watch them do it in stream.
Hell yeah.
Yep. What I like to do is set up a car that they get attracted to. You know, now you don't even need sirens, you just need a car.
Exactly.
But yeah, go to a really high dense area and you can get like over 100 kills with one toss. It's amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys need those out in Louisville anyway.
Yeah, they really help for weeding out the horde, so you can then get in there with your sword and take out the rest of them.
All right, I'm going to head out, guys, unless you need something from me.
All right, cool, Snowbeetle. We'll see you later.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your stream and your next stream.
Safe journey back.
Yes, thank you. So,
There's snow on everything.
what would be the trailer I can probably use so I know what to pick up when I leave?
Oh, yeah, we got a couple of those animal trailers out here. You can take either one of them.
Now we'll just go up to my hidey hole here. All right. Gonna wrap things up here. Let's see who we have. We have 9 concurrent viewers on the red platform. Everybody saw Taylor and they're like, I'm out. Let's see who we can find streaming Project Zomboid. If you find people. Well, since let's send you over to Kiwi. You don't get to redirect to him very often. He's on the same server right now. He's the one that was just here in class. Good game. Take care. Thank you, Admiral. Thank you for being in class. I hope you got something out of it. Sounds like you did. Over on the purple platform, who we got? We'll do Kiwi there as well. Random Kiwi Gamer, all one word. Oh, I didn't spell it right. Random Kiwi Gamer. There we go, there we go. Thank you everyone for stopping by to check out the stream. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to hang out with us in the chat. Thank you for all the likes and all the laughs today. We had 20 likes. Thank you for every single one. Apologies to Jacksepticeye. We ran out of time today. I'll be sure to get him on the stream soon. Until next time, safe journey. Keep on keeping on and keep on surviving. I'll be back definitely tomorrow, maybe later tonight with more Zomboid.
Ah, Snowbeetle, thanks, bud.
Enjoy the rest of what, if I don't see you, enjoy the rest of whatever you have left, day or night.
That was louder than I thought it was going to be. My apologies. I hope you're not on
No,
the F. I mean,
I'll
not.
be redirecting you to
Thanks.
Random Kiwi Gamer playing Project Zomboid
We're
in
just down here at the
3,
welding yard. I want to
2,
get my
1. Bye. Love you, bye. Energize.